galaxy far and wide, Boomy Nation takes the ride. With the saber sharp and bright, he'll conquer both the day and night. From the fjords to distant stars, riding waves and flying cars, Boomy's courage never wanes. He's the hero breaking chains. Subscribe now and join the quest. Boomy Nation, simply the best. Epic tales on every shore. Hit that button, ask for more. Through the trials dark and grim, with the force he's got a whim. Starships soaring, legends form. In his world where heroes storm. Raise the banner, hold it high. With Boomy we reach the sky. Stars align with every click. Join us, ride, come quick, come quick. In his realm we're never lost. Victory comes at any cost. Interstellar battles won. With Boomy Nation fun's begun. From the fjords to distant stars, riding waves and flying cars, Boomy's courage never wanes. He is the hero breaking chains. Subscribe now and join the quest. Boomy Nation, simply the best. Epic tales on every shore. Hit that button, ask for more. Through the trials dark and grim, with the force he's got a whim. Starships soar, legends form. In this world where heroes soar. Raise the banner, hold it high. With Boomy we reach the sky. Stars align with every click. Join us, ride, come quick, come quick. In his realm we're never lost. Victory comes at any cost. Interstellar battles won. With Boomy Nation fun's begun.
How about now? Anyways, like I was saying before thank you, Cavell, muted. Anyways, what was I saying? Darth Pickle, Cavell, Stanford Smith, hello. Everyone, How's everyone doing this evening? I hope everyone's doing great. Everyone's having a great Saturday evening and enjoying your time as we enjoy a buzzed Star Wars The Old Republic. But yeah, make sure we have a goal going on, so any super chats will go towards that goal. Make sure you hit the like button, the share button, all that jazz. And if you're brand new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button as we are on the road to 10K. Now that that's out of the way and that y'all can hear me, we're going to continue on with our trooper. I went in and changed her armor out as well. Hello, Infernal 666 to the devil. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a great night. I got to put some stuff out there. Stand by one. Got to put all the announcements that, hey, Boomy is streaming. You should get in here. Yeah. Anyways, friends, we ready to have some fun? So if you're not familiar with the set, well, crap balls, I'm not sure I'm familiar with the set. Let's go in. I got this set when I was an influencer before I left. I know people are going to ask. This is the Merciless Seeker's breastplate. This is the outfit for the Merciless Seeker. Looks really cool. If I put the helmet on, if I can do that, hold on. I won't do. Oh, duh. That is definitely not the helmet. But anyways, the helmet looks like a really cool skeleton. That is not it. There you go. Anywho, so we're going to continue on with our trooper line and have fun with that and all that jazz. So, tell me all the things, my friends. How's everyone doing? Just setting a couple things up here before my Discord went crazy, apparently today. Holy crap. I log out of Discord one time and the whole place goes crazy. If you're not a part of the Discord, you probably should become part of the Discord. I'm gonna put it in the chat right quick, and then we'll get on with the stream. I feel like the armor set would look dope on a bounty hunter. The armor set is for a bounty hunter, but I was quickly trying to find something different for this tune, and I kind of liked it. I kind of feel like it fit her personality, so that's what we're going to do, my friends. Jibble the Destroyer, welcome to the Discord, my friend. Enjoy your stay. Okay, let's keep going.
Great.
I didn't press a damn thing.
Ethics violation?
Von Kerman, Elday, or an agent.
Sad. Every day the same scrag, day in, day out. Why me?
I don't know. Why you? Why can't you see? Hold on. Hold one. So with Star Wars The Old Republic, I have to do this in windowed mode because it's a potato.
Aren't you the ethics officer?
I can run every game
I have to be the more
in Ultra, but this is the only game that gives me issues.
So what do you want?
Giorgio Lopez, hello there, Boomy. Need Koltor Bringer from the Bacon Legacy. Do I need a Koltor Bringer from the Bacon Legacy? Is there a Bacon Legacy? I mean, Daddy's all for that, baby.
There are troopers out at the minefield blowing up.
You had me at Bacon.
You mean the minefield run, don't you? With those wretched refugees.
I've also had a little bit to drink tonight and decided, hey,
sure that personally.
let's just stream and have some fun.
Are you positive of this?
Look, I'm sure. I'd even go and check it out for you, except there are reports of dangerous explosions in the area.
So tonight I was walking my dog.
Blast it. Those... I'll take care of
and
this.
a coyote came out.
Here, there's a standing reward.
That's my
credits
story.
For squealers. I mean information gatherers.
Hey, Boomy, I was wondering what's the best way to get geared up? The best way to gear it up, honestly, is just to run. Oh, hell, what is. Now, this is the problem, right? I primarily do news on this channel. I am not the best geared person in the world. But I will say the best way to do that is to do ops, to do flashpoints, and just keep running those until you get some of the best gear. Go into crafting, get your tech fragments going in to upgrade your gear. That's how I've done it to upgrade my gear, because I have maxed out my tech fragments, so I had to go in and start upgrading everything. $4.99. Von Kerman says, I enjoy watching your videos and occasionally join a stream. Keep up the great work. Thank you, my friend. You are amazing. Those things are eerie at night. They are kind of eerie at night. Actually, a neighbor of mine was walking her dog, and there was like me, and then half a block away was me and my dog, and then her and her dog, and then I saw a coyote come out, and I'm doing like the regular noises, right, to keep it away. I wasn't armed at the time, which is typically not normal, but I wasn't at this time. And I started, you know, kind of like saying out loud in a voice that one might hear my voice, saying, coyote, coyote. And she turned around, luckily, with her dog, and the coyote went the other way. My dog would have destroyed that coyote, but that's not paperwork or issues I want to deal with. So the coyote just went, whoop, what the hell, and went the other way. Pre-80, there's no actual need to worry regarding gear. You can use the rewards from class quests, and you'll be just fine. That is true. That is true.
Good doing business with you.
Yeah, sure.
Anyways, my friends, what's everyone doing this Saturday night? Going into Sunday? Let's get out of this noise filter of hearing all the, That's much better. Okay, so we need to get off this planet. Take a shuttle to the Republic fleet. That's what we're gonna do. I don't know why we're just running. Oh, I remember getting this mount yonder, back in yonder day. Yeah, Conquest is another good one. I'm relaxing a lot of SWTOR past week. That's awesome, VTN. Keldrod, my friend, welcome. I'm just looking at my Xeon Snake 22. Welcome to the Discord, my friend. Have fun inside it. It's just me and another mod, so just have fun. We got a lot going on in the holy crap, you guys went crazy in the chat today. I logged out because I needed like a break from the interwebs. And I did not realize just how crazy you guys went in the World of Warcraft channel. Trade chat was going. Talking about ERPing. That is kind of scary. That's some Moonguard shit right there. Polls. Dang. Remind me never to take a day off from Discord. Midgard, stop playing several years. Any word on chat bubbles text coming into the game, for fuck's sakes? I don't know. I have that mod in World of Warcraft though, where I do get the text bubbles. But unfortunately, Star Wars: The Old Republic is very anti-mod because they're, especially nowadays, they're very scared that the modders would do a far better job than the current dev team is doing. Let's see, in my hometown, Estes Park. Why does that sound really familiar to me? We have warnings for tourists to not leave their small dogs or cats unattended. Well, I seriously, Cavell, I say that all the time. Whenever I see like a missing cat poster somewhere, I'm like, yeah, that cat got ate. The coyotes out here will eat your cat all day long.
On your feet.
Keldron, man, you've been going hard with the SWTOR stuff. Oh, Zoro, ahoy, what's going in SWTOR? We're just having fun, man. I gotta press, I don't care about Jorgen all that much. I'm not a big Jorgen fan. I know some people are like hot and heavy for Jorgen. I am not one of those people, but the kitty cat's with us for right now. So it is what it is. My wife has been going harder than I have. I mean, if you want to talk about that on the stream, that's totally fine. That's more like for chatterbait type of stuff, but party on, man. No, but all seriousness, everyone should go follow Keldron and his wife. They are amazing people, big friends of the show. Oh, I have mail. You have mail. Oh, shit, I have a lot of mail. Oh, yeah, I still got tons of mail from just creating the tune. Cool, beans, whatever. Board a shuttle to Coruscant. Excuse me. I prefer Ilara. I love Ilara. Ilara's awesome, man. That's one of the things I love going back, doing these older class stories that I haven't done in like years, is revisiting and seeing the older companions, or at least ones that I haven't seen in forever, and to go like, oh yeah, that companion, that was awesome. Yeah, no, I feel you on that one. Ilara is awesome. 700,000 conquest herself, dude. That's freaking like beard-tastic. 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 Yes, words. Let's go to Coruscant. My favorite is Vet and Jaisa. Okay, so here's the question. And before I ask this question, make sure you hit the like button, guys. The more interaction we get, the more this goes out there into the world, and we can take on some of the bigger names. I had some drinks tonight, so I might be a bit more free than usually am. I'm sure I'll get DMs about that, but either way, it is what it is. Jaisa. Now here's the question: dark side Jaisa or light side Jaisa? Let me see it in the chat. Are we going for more dark side or light side Jaisa?
Wow. Spend enough time on a backwater like Ord Mantell, you almost forget what a civilized planet's supposed to look like.
Oh, dark side Jaisa all
Did my
the
officer training
way.
here. Back before I was deployed to Ord Mantell, there was still a fair bit of reconstruction going on then. Rebuilding things the Imperials destroyed. I still can't believe the Empire managed to sack Coruscant back in the war. The capital of the entire
Boomy versus
Republic was raided
Asmongold.
by some
Dude, I
iron-rimmed
love
mudball.
Asmongold. He and I don't agree with every single thing that Asmund says, but he's pretty freaking based on a lot of the things he says. Zoro, that's awesome. Dude, I would hang out with Asmund. I'm actually way too OCD. Sorry, I had to think about that in my mind. OCD. If I ever went to his house, my brain might explode. Like, I've seen the videotapes and the pictures of his house before he started cleaning, and my mind wanted to just like rot from the inside and go away. I couldn't do it. I don't understand. I mean, I get it from, I mean, I have a degree in psychology. I've studied that, so I get kind of like why he's the way he is. But I am way too OCD and too much of a clean freak. I could never live that
I think our
lifestyle.
capital would be better defended.
Now, if I had millions, I would still not be able to
Republic
live the
committed its
lifestyle. I
forces
would
to
get
engaging
maids.
the Empire on outlying worlds. Defending Coruscant was an afterthought. Anyways, we should get moving. Don't want to keep.
No,
anyone
Infernal
waiting.
666, you're totally 100% correct. Darkside Jaisa is hot but scary. Lightside is like a nice girlfriend. Yeah, no, yeah, Darkside Jaisa is the best way to go. I wish we can do more. I would love them to bring back Jaisa. I did a video on, did I do a video? Oh, I did not do a video on Jaisa. I did a video on Mara. Was it Mara? I'd have to go look at my archives. But yeah, Darkside Jaisa is the best way. The funny thing is, with the current dev team, you would never see a Darkside Jaisa. Ever. Boomy would win on WoW gameplay? Maybe. Yeah, I would. Dude, World of Warcraft's my first boo. So in this Trooper gameplay, we're just going to pretty much just do the main story quest. I don't know if I'm going to do every single side quest. I think probably because I've done every single side quest, or maybe, I don't know. That's the thing where I'm like, should I do every side quest? Or should I just do main quest? You guys let me know what you want me to do on this too. That's what it was. I was on wild gameplay. No, Asmon was. But, I don't know. He's the biggest degenerate in the world, and I love him. Am I friends with Sotorista? So, I will never say a bad thing about Sotorista. I know her personally. She and I have met in real life. We were at the 2009.
Yes, Senator, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, hold on.
I can assure
This is a
you
good
that
commercial
I've seen no
break.
shred of proof supporting these rumors of a defection within Spec Force Division.
General, surely you understand. We need more than just your assurances. And
Yeah, you're right, Zoro.
My assurances are what you're getting, Senator. They'll have to be enough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I seem to have a guest.
But General,
Wow, she's like,
Impeccable timing, Lieutenant. I'm General Garza. It's good to finally meet you in person.
does she sound weird? Like she's talking through like a.
It's an honor to be here, General.
I have to congratulate you. Surviving the ordeal on Ord Mantell took skill and courage. I'm impressed.
Or has it been like so long since I played this class story that I don't remember what she sounds like?
Just doing my duty.
All the same, you got more done than most other soldiers would have in the situation.
I feel like she's
Sergeant
talking
Jordan,
through
I'm
a
pleased to
cylinder.
have you with us as well. General Vander holds you in very high regard.
Thank you, sir. But General Vander has an odd way of showing his regard.
Vander did the best he could for you, Sergeant. And I'd say a position in the Republic's most decorated Special Forces squad is doing very well indeed. It's regrettable about Tavis and the others. I knew they were upset, but I never imagined
That's
they
just
would
her
be
voice?
so
Okay, good.
foolish as to defect. Nevertheless, whatever your former squad mates once were to us, they are now extremely
She
dangerous
does
enemies
sound
of
like
the
Captain
Republic.
Janeway. You're not wrong, Vaughn. Jargon, I see Boomy is starting over as a new fem. You don't know me. You don't know how I identify. How dare you insinuate
If we
my
have to kill
pronouns?
Tavis and the others, then we have to kill them.
I'm glad I can depend on you to do what's necessary, Lieutenant.
So, let's load up a strike shuttle and hunt Tavis and the rest of them down like the scum they are.
I would very much like to give that order, Sergeant, but I'm afraid we've discovered some new information since you left Ord Mantell. Our intelligence shows that hundreds of other Special Forces soldiers have followed Tavis and defected to the Empire. In short, Lieutenant, we have a catastrophe on our hands.
What's the plan?
We have one powerful asset that
She
Tavis and his
sounds
followers
weird.
haven't planned for. You. Tavis believes
Well,
you're
I
dead
meant
in
for
Ord
VA
Mantell,
for
and that
trooper.
Havoc's
Oh.
defection is still a secret.
Gotcha.
Right now, Tavis will be securing his armament and supplies. We need to cut those supply lines while he isn't expecting it.
I should have kept the bearded female trooper that I got.
Makes sense to me.
In the past, when Havoc needed supplies outside of the normal Republic channels...
You just deleted a
they
bunch of
purchased the items
characters?
from underworld
I've been there,
groups
man.
here on
I've had to do
Coruscant.
that before.
I have units working to cut off these underworld sources, but two organizations are proving difficult. The Black Sun and the Migrant Merchants Guild.
Why does she sound like that?
I'll take care of these people for you, sir.
You'll begin with the Migrant Merchants Guild. Our
If it's on my
intelligence
side, I
indicates that
might
they're
be able to
supplying
correct it.
Tavis with a full platoon of advanced war droids. Your mission, in the broad strokes, will be to locate the droid shipments going to Tavis and destroy
Hey, look,
them.
this is your character monetization right here with the creases and everything. They just updated the shaders. So she's actually 23 years old. It's just been a rough life, man.
What if we let the shipments go? Then we can follow them straight to Tavis.
I can't risk the
Just not within
possibility
your raid
that these
mounts? Yeah, you
items
can't
could fall
delete
into
those, man.
Tavis's hands. One of my people, Corporal Garum, will meet you outside the Migrant Merchant Guild's
Corporal
territory
Garum.
with the full operational
Don't worry, I
details.
do have your
These
answer with the
missions are critical,
Soterisa one.
Lieutenant. Our future success or failure
who
is
asked that?
contingent on how
Infernal.
well
I got
Tavis
that.
and his followers are.
That one just
I won't fail.
deserves some
The safety of
explanation.
the entire Republic depends on your success. I'll be observing
23
your
going on
operations from
53.
here
Hey,
through
you know
your
what?
armor
Meth will
camp.
do that to you.
Good luck, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
Thank you. Okay, so while we wait, not that we wait, I have to press buttons. Well, her booty looks 23. I mean, 100%. I mean, that's spreadable. Where was I? Infernal. So, am I friends with So Teresa? I would still say yes. I will never have a bad thing to say about So Teresa because she has never said a bad thing about me. We might not agree on a lot of things outside of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Do I think she needs to be a little bit more, I wouldn't even say critical, but more honest with the state of Star Wars: The Old Republic right now? Yeah. I don't think she's alone in that. I think like at this point, like 3 others bigger names in the community need to be a little bit more honest with it. But other than that, I have no issue with her. I know who she is. All those things will stay between me and her because, like I said, that's not who I am to start spilling the beans on that crap. I think that's wrong when people do that. She's really nice in person. She touched my beard, which means she got eternal life by doing that. So did Kogas as well. I've met Eric. I've met Charles. Met Keith. I met some other developers. I'm pretty sure I actually met Courtney, one of the story developers, before she blocked me on X. Way before then. This is like before the Jackie days, back in 2019. But no, So Teresa, she's awesome. She does a great job for the community, especially for people who are brand new to the community. She has great guides. I know some other content creators have issues, but I'm going to be me and just like, I'm not going to say shit because if you don't poo on me, I'm not going to poo on you. I have better things to do with my time. So all in all, at the end of the day, I think she's really good for the community. She's one of the, literally the top echelon of SWTOR creators right now. And, you know, it is what it is. But that is my thing. Could I text her right now? Probably I could. But there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that happened with Jackie and the creators and all that jazz that I can't get into because I just don't want to. It's a lot of drama that I don't know. Either way, people are going to do what they're going to do. So that's all I can say on that at that part. I'm honestly surprised the game has kept some of its population. It has. Me too. I have come back and forth for almost subbing for the last 6 years. Awesome. Let's see. Jorgon. It's sad I have not done a raid in the game in like 2 years since I got tired of them. You and me both. I have not done an operation in this game in forever. Giorgio, my friend, what are we doing?
Vehicle pads are currently open for
I mean, it's weird. In World of Warcraft, I have zero issue raiding. I used to be part of a top tier raid team back in Mists of Pandaria days in World of Warcraft. But some of them, like SWTOR, I'm just like, nah, I'm good. It scares the poo out of me. That's awesome, Boomy. I really admire your outlook, and that's awesome. So has touched your beard, LOL. And I was wondering what caused all that controversy with Jackie. Was she bad for SWTOR's dev team? If only developers could be adults and take feedback like adults. I mean, 100% Zoro. Revan X-Pack. I think, Kivel, I think that was honestly the last operation I did as well. Let's get back to it. Let's have some Between Two Ferns right now. See, caused by Jackie. Okay, so here's my thing. Here's my bit of honesty, having been inside the doors of BioWare. I've been in the influencer program, content creator program, whatever the hell you want to call it these days. Having been one of the last ones to leave on my own will, and shocked that I hadn't been kicked out because they didn't have enough to kick me out yet. Because I was accused of stuff, and I literally went above everyone's head and went straight to Keith about everything. And like you know, like a dad, he sat me and this other person down and said, "What the fuck?" But here's my thing. I think Eric was a good community manager. I think Dan was a good community manager. I think right now, and I have excuse me, said this on my videos before, I think Jackie is a horrible community manager. A community manager, and I have to liken it to the Lord of the Rings Online community manager, whose name escapes me right now. But, so sorry, Aubrey out there. A community manager for any game, for whatever community you're dealing with, no matter what business it's in, you need to be a light of that community. You need to be in constant communication with them. Lord of the Rings Online. Every Friday, the community manager streams and teams up with the community to do raids, to do operations, whatever they call them in Lord of the Rings Online. There's constant open dialogue with that community manager. With Jackie right now, what we unfortunately have is that type of political mindset to where she is far, and I have talked about this on my videos before, where there is far more open dialogue on, say, the echo chamber that is Blue Sky than there is on Twitter or X. She favors more of that because that is more of the echo chamber she is more inclined to be with than X. I think that's wrong. I don't give a flying crap what your political beliefs are. I think at the end of the day, we love Star Wars. We love Star Wars The Old Republic. That is our foundation. That is where we can meet together as equals and put everything else aside. Unfortunately, there are people out there in this world who cannot put those things aside, where their politics, their lifestyle, their stuff like that, that is who they are every waking minute, no matter what they do. And my, again, personal opinion is, if that is who you are, this is not, a community manager is not a position for you whatsoever. And if you go back to her LinkedIn stuff, and I haven't, no one harass her, no one do any of that crap. We do not condone that shit on here in this community. But she's only stuck to a job every 2.5 to 3 years. So we are reaching that mark right now. But that's my honest opinion on that.
Corporal Garrett, sir. Ready to brief you on the Migrant Merchants Guild at your command, sir.
Jorgen, I still haven't done R4 as well, and I was supposed to interview the devs who did R4, but apparently the devs were scared because they were afraid that I might say not nice things, which I'm like, dude, grow a spine. If anything, I'm not going to do that. I would never do that, actually. I'm not that type of person. It's not who I am.
Let's get down to business.
Maybe when I write in my personal journal late at night with candles and no one's watching. But never for anything like this.
The Empire's assault on Coruscant. They began squatting in this district and refused to leave when Republic security tried to push them out. There's been an uneasy truce ever since.
No, Cavell, you're 100% correct. Blue Sky is... I have people on it that send me things. I may or may not be on it undercover. But it's literally an echo chamber. Like, personally, for me, in my life, in IRL, I like to hear both sides. I want to have an open square of all differing opinions. Because if you only hear one side, and that's all you believe, and you're not challenged, then it's worthless. If your opinion is so fragile that it can't be challenged by anyone, and you freak out the moment it is challenged, then there's a problem with your opinion. So Blue Sky, and I've been seeing the numbers as well, the population of Blue Sky is dwindling, and a lot of people are headed back to X, because from a business standpoint, when I saw some creators saying that they were going to leave X and go to Blue Sky, I'm sitting there like, and I even mentioned this as well, like, why would you do that? Why would you leave a place that has 77 plus million people to a place that doesn't come anywhere near that because you don't like the person who owns it? Grow up and become an adult. And if you truly want to reach the maximum reachness, you need to go to the place where that is. And Blue Sky is not that it. Facebook's for grandma and your aunt. Instagram, maybe. Yeah. TikTok, yeah. X, definitely. But the other ones, no. So I thought it was stupid.
What's the op?
General Garza informed me that your primary target within the guild is a cyborg inventor.
No, 100%
Krell.
Keldron.
Reports
100%.
indicate that Krell's strength and speed are at least triple the human norm.
Yes,
With genius
Giorgio, you're
level
100%
intelligence
on that.
Taking him down will be a real challenge, sir.
Iron sharpens iron, my friend. Yes, snowflakes. I live down in Austin, Texas. Actually, I wanted to go visit BioWare Austin, but when they moved so toward Broadsword, I was so sad I couldn't visit. I thought Broadsword was in Austin. I was going to go down there at one point. But, no.
I'll stay alert.
Additionally,
100% agree, Boomy. I think community managers need to be able to interact with everyone that can't just block or attack everyone for differing views and main things that focus is on Star Wars. 100%.
Tavis is really gonna feel this one.
General Garza wants all of Krell's war droids neutralized before they can be shipped out, sir.
Oh, do you? Stay weird, my friend. Stay weird. Infernal. Mine communicating through Grinder. I mean,
Take out everything that
if that were the
walks.
case, I would just start placing videos up
Krell
on
has his war
Pornhub.
droids patrolling the Migrant Merchants Guild base. General Garza wants them all found and destroyed.
Do you have a fix on Krell's location?
Negative, sir. We know he's inside, but that's about it. That concludes the briefing, sir.
Team Austin
Good luck
unite.
and good hunting.
Yeah, the only ones who actually blocked me is Courtney Sullivan and that Fred dude. You know, the pew pew pew. Do I need to remind everyone about the pew pew pew? Let's see if I still have it. Here, hold on. Let me see. Let's see if I have it.
Boys.
There it is.
Circuit combat drones. Very cute, very deadly to enemies around them. Pew 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 pew. Pew pew. Love it. Pew pew. But look how cute they are. Pew pew. Pew. Last one, boys. Second one, circuit combat.
You're welcome. I will always have that on standby. Jackie loves me. She loves me so much. She answered me when I called her out on her game being broken a few months ago. Oh God, please no. You're welcome, Kelderon. You're welcome. Now, you know what? I've sent, like, I have a culinary background. I worked in the culinary world for like 16 years. And I sent her some recipes. And I honestly, personally, like, would we hang out? Probably. I would hang out with most anyone. But yeah, I'm not a fan of how some people run the community managing part. Because if you're going to be a community manager, you have to be in the community. Like, I miss when Eric would stream doing PvP with just regular players. I remember those days. Those were good old days.
Shut down their cranes and cut off their escape.
I will, baby. I will. Yeah, that was cringy. I'm really happy that their last stream was not that bad.
The guild's got a ton of stolen cargo in that warehouse.
Oh, we got some encounters. Let's do some of those shit.
And we'll hit them where it hurts. Their ledger.
On your feet.
I am on my feet. Are you on your feet? I forgot that. I forgot I'm grouped up. The group I'm in, everyone's just doing their thing. I'm just like, da-di-da-di-da, just doing my stuff. Not paying attention. You missed stream sniping him? Yeah. I don't think he realizes, but I still have him on my friends stuff. So when I was on the PTS, I saw him on, and I was just following him. He's actually really nice in person and very, very short. I'm also 6 foot, so a lot of people are short to me. But he is actually really nice. And he is in person as you see him on stream. That's just how he is. You haven't been able to play 7.7? That's okay. I think how I thought to see it, the community managers where it was is tainted by Star Wars Galaxy. You used to get online and take control of Vader and RP would play. That's awesome. I never played Star Wars Galaxy, So whenever people mention that, I just kind of like, that seems really cool. I would play it if I could. Can you play Star Wars Galaxy? Holy shit, you're 6'9". You're like my friend Big Kev. He's 6'8". I'm not used to looking up at people, but that's crazy. You're 6'2"? Fine, whatever. I'm 6 foot. I'm the short guy in the whole stream. Cool, you guys can get stuff off the top shelf for me. Okay, at this point, I think you guys are just trying to, like, height yourselves.
Oh yeah, well I'm like 7'10", so suck it.
Yeah, from what I hear, Star Wars Galaxy was the bee's knees, man. I don't know why I picked Planet Trooper. I actually was thinking about playing some Expedition 33 tonight. Because I love that game. Bro, I've been drinking top shelf booze for years. Well, that's because that's the only shelf we can reach. That bottom shelf our lower back starts to hurt and we just don't want to. Let me know if I die. I was saying something in Discord to the new peeps. I grew late when I was like 18. I was around 5'11", and then at 19 or 20, just shot up. Dude, that happens, man. That happens. I feel like my kid will do that. Darth Allure. Or we were talking about Star Wars Galaxy. Call Kid Lee immediately. I love Kid Lee. He's great. He unfollowed me on Twitter. I'm not entirely sure why, but I don't know. I'm not gonna expurge. That's not even a fucking word. Everyone's great. I love everyone. Everyone's equal and great in pronouns. It's all good. Beanies. No, that's what it is. Kid Lee reminds me of Tim Pool. He's the Tim Pool of Star Wars The Old Republic, because he's always wearing a beanie. I have no issue with Kid Lee. He's a good guy. Good guy. I'm not even quite sure what quest we're doing right now. We're supposed to destroy stuff, right? I'm just doing my Boomy. How does SWTOR dev team view Sam's? I remember years ago, before I even played SWTOR, I liked his videos. Sam and I are really good friends. So how do they view Sam? Probably the same way they view me, to be honest with you. Sam and I, some of the, the bigger voices out there who are more critical. I wouldn't say critical is not even the right word. We're more honest with what's going on right now. The dev team's not a big fan of. I mean, just to be brutally honest about that, the dev team is not a big fan of us. He and I have the same block list of people who block us. So Jackie doesn't block me. I'm not sure she has blocked Sam yet. I don't think so. Which, to her credit, party on. But yeah. I mean, I kind of look at it this way, as in me, Sam, even Calderon, Birdface, Averia. We are very milquetoast in comparison to, say, like Tectone, Asmongold, Pirate Nation, Smash JT, Endymion. We're not as, I wouldn't even, abrasive's not even the right term for it. We're just honest. That's all we are. We're just honest about what's going on. And the moment you can't be honest about what's going on with something is the moment it's done. So if you're not willing to be and take an honest look at how something's going, and to kind of like be honest with yourself, then you've kind of lost the plot. Oh, Ashley has... She does not have me blocked, actually. I actually kind of think she's cute, but don't tell anyone about that. So not really have just trying to be nice. I mean, I will always say never harass anyone. Don't be a complete jackass about stuff. But at the same time, you know, be polite, but be honest about your opinion. There you go. It's not that it shouldn't be that hard. In other words, don't go out of your way to get blackballed or blackmailed or blacklisted. There you go, blackballed. I'm not even quite sure what that the fuck means. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see them taking that personally. But I agree, the writing so far, ever since Charles left, the writing for SWTOR has been very subpar. It's been right up there with Assassin's Creed Shadows and South of Midnight. I mean, it's one of those things where like they think they have a great story, but it's not riveting. It doesn't really capture you. It's more like, oh, that's cool. I mean, okay. But like Expedition 33, like Clear Obscura, I mean, there's no holding back in that writing. The writing is like straight up, oh my god, what is going on? Why are you playing with every emotion right now? And they take risks. And the problem is with writers, narrative directors of a certain political bent, they refuse to take that risk. And that's been the biggest problem in the gaming industry, is that these teams refuse to take a good risk because they're afraid of offending someone or hurting someone's little feelings. I grew up in a generation where we didn't care, but we didn't have feelings. If this is art. Gaming is a form of art. You cannot be afraid to play with someone's feelings when it comes to artwork. You create your art and you let it speak for itself. There it is. Boomy, I remember on a video Sam made, he says SWTOR blocked him. I have no idea. I don't know what their beef is with each other, so I can't comment on that. And I won't. So when they need to do better, I'm sure they are lovely people who just need to pick it up on the writing part. I mean, I think they are. I mean, honestly, at this point, if like I would still hang out with these people. I would sit down with SWTOR, Star Wars: The Old Republic. Hear my voice now. I will sit down with y'all and do an interview with y'all. It'll be fair. It'll be honest. But I will not pull any weird ass tricks out of a bag. I will not do any shit like that. It'll be an actual interview. There you go. Put it out there. I'll do it with you guys. I'll do it with you sober. So, awesome time. You were not allowed to have feelings. If you showed your weakness, you're done. It was like the whole school turned into a pack of lions. That, I call that, Cavell, the 80s and 90s. You show weakness, you're done. The pack will disown you and leave you out to rot in the winter sun. I would watch that show. But yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it is what it is. At the end of the day, we just want a good game with good story. We see the potential in Star Wars: The Old Republic. And that's what we want. What the frag is this? Oh, no, because Giorgio's on that. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we just want a good game. We just want Star Wars. We want to relate to characters and have fun. That's all we really want to do. Feelings cost me money. Case in point, my marriage. Yeah, that'll happen. We discussed this. I think we're only a few months apart from each other in age. Yes. I was around very, very early in the 70s, and I don't remember any of it. Which one could argue anyone born in the 70s and lived in the 70s doesn't remember the 70s. They were wild times from what I was told. Let's talk to this. Let's talk to Krail.
Do you really believe you can come here and destroy my creations without conscience? When you die here today, your feeble republic will learn what it means to meddle in my work.
Yes. Hello, first time stream. So hey, hello the Phantom Tiger. How you doing, my friend? Welcome. Love to have you, my friend. How you doing, Phantom?
I order you to surrender.
I'm 50 and it's awesome.
You? Don't be ridiculous. I could crush your skull with a
Kelderon is
single
older
hand.
than I
Your
am.
thought.
He can literally be like my older
plans are
brother.
already in motion. Soon the people of this world will be brought to
Then
their
again, my
knees
beard
by
is
my
better.
greatest creations, my masterpieces.
Infernal 666, the devil, says, do you prefer Disney Star Wars or Legends Star Wars? Boomy, I think Legends is way better because it was SWTOR and Force Unleashed and Jedi Academy. What? It's your birthday, 37 years old. My friend, happy freaking birthday. May my beard shine upon you and may its shadow cast over your enemies and smite them all. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. Hold on. I'm thinking. Disney Star Wars is trash. I think the first movie, not the prequels, not the OGs, but the first one was okay. After that, it was just it was just horrible. It was just bad. It wasn't Star Wars. Excuse me. I'm gonna drink some water here out of my patriotic cup. As for the shows that Disney has done, I like Ahsoka. I did like it. Boba Fett, I know people pooped on it, but I really liked it. SWTOR, Star Wars Rebels, love it. Clone Wars, obviously, love it. What was the last? Andor, I watched part of the first season. I haven't finished it. I thought it was started off slow, but I thought it was good. The Acolyte, no.
I won't let that happen.
This is no idle
That
threat.
the writing
droids you
and
destroyed
casting
were
for
mere
the Acolyte
playthings
was
compared to what
horrible.
I have now created. I have taken
And
ordinary
I gave it a
humans off the
chance. I
streets
lasted
and
up to
implanted
5
several of them
episodes,
with
but I
advanced
couldn't do it any
cybernetic
episode.
enhancements.
I could not
Their
do any more
abilities
episodes.
now rival even my own. The cyborg's enhancements are internal.
15
and
September,
undetectable.
nice.
The subjects themselves don't know who among them was augmented, and neither will
Yeah,
anyone
50.
else
You can just
until
get
it's
away at
much
whatever
too
you want to
late.
at that point. Rogue One was pretty. Rogue One was great, and I'm gonna tell you why Rogue One was great, at least in my bearded opinion. Rogue One was that missing piece between the prequels and before you got to a new. Sorry, microphone. I love you. That was weird. You had the prequels, Rogue One, and then A New Hope. If they had stopped at Rogue One, which I think they should have, I think it would have been fine. It would have been great.
I'm gonna make you
But they
pay for
decided
hurting
to
those
literally
people,
just
Cloud.
remake
This cannot end
the
in any
original
way but
trilogy.
your death after you've
But
been
Rogue
dealt
One
with.
was good. I
I'll
liked it.
release my creations back to their normal
You're
lives.
getting a tattoo
Do it
today?
until my hidden
Dude.
programming activates.
This
I
guy's
hate
full of it.
tattoos.
I don't buy any of
No,
this.
I'm joking.
Once
I
my
got lots
masterpieces
of
begin
tattoos.
their
That's
work,
awesome. What type of tattoo
people
are you gonna
of
get,
Coruscant
Phantom?
will never be safe again.
Yeah, no, Vaughn, you're totally 100% correct. Rogue One was that bridge between the two that answered a lot of questions, and I think that was perfect.
That's not gonna happen.
You can do nothing to stop it.
Why does everyone sound
All
like they're
you can
talking
do
through a
now
funnel?
Is die. Destroy her.
Oh, excuse me. I'm a trooper, so I have to get it. I gotta get in my bubble. Now there's bugs. I don't see my gun. Dog name, she has passed away. Wait, what?
Come in,
Oh,
Lieutenant.
dude, that sucks. I
I
love
want you to
doggies.
move immediately
I have a
to
dog. I
destroy
love
the
her to
cyborgs
death.
that
She's a
Thrall
little
created.
shit, but I love her
We
to
need
death.
deal with them now before they can disappear into the normal
That's cool, though.
population. These situations are
Oh, a
never
dog
easy.
paw with her
These
name?
people do not
Dude,
choose
that's
to be what
awesome.
they now are, but many
Is this your
more lives
first?
would be at
Is this
stake.
your first
You'll have to
tattoo?
eliminate Krell's creations.
If so, let me just advise you right now. Your first tattoo will not be your last. Like, I got 2. What do I have? Like 8 or 9. I'm working on a full sleeve right now. Yeah, HK would be fun to. That would be creepy. Imagine a date night with HK.
The threat will be neutralized.
Was a Shih Tzu? Nice.
glad
Oh,
I
that's
can
your
help
first
on that.
one?
I'll
Oh,
contact you
virgin
when it's finished.
skin.
Garza out.
Dude, my
It's a
guy.
waste of time.
Or girl,
We should be
whatever, don't
going
care.
after the traitors, not gunning people down just
That's
because
cool,
some
that's awesome.
madman said they're dangerous.
Just where are you gonna put it? Where are you gonna put it? Sorry, I love tattoos. Yeah, it's an addiction they don't talk about. Tattoos, yes, 100%. It might be painful, but like I have my half sleeve right here, and I have more on. Where's my camera? This side. I have more on this arm and up the sleeves. But the pain is worth it, man. One tattoo, yeah, nice. You should do it. Top shoulder, okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. That's awesome.
We do what the general said. Talking about it just wastes more time.
You're the boss.
I feel like Jorgen should have like argued more on that one. He didn't approve at all with what you were doing, but he's like, well, you're the boss. It's like, wow, I kind of feel like history has recorded so many times in this instance that that type of narrative just did not work.
Stay back. The door's locked and sealed. You can't get in. We heard all of the fighting, and we heard you talking to that freak Krell. We're not coming out until you swear you won't hurt us.
Here's the problem, because
Just
it's
open the
window
door,
mode, I
let's
can't
talk about
see all
this.
the options.
We're not cyborgs. I know if I was some half-machine freak.
I'm a
This is
cyborg.
insane.
You out there. Listen.
10 plus years,
I'm
haven't
not
had
sure
the
about
money.
these others, but I can assure you that I'm not a cyborg.
What?
So
Are you
here's a
calling me
funny
freak like
thing.
Krell? I am not a freak.
Don't
Maybe
hate
you're the
me for it.
cyborg And you're trying to trick everyone.
But a dear friend of mine
Time operating on you than he did on me,
gets
so if
a
anyone's
lot
Both
of work
of
done
you,
by a certain
stop
guy.
it. None of us are cyborgs. That's all there is to it.
And they promote this tattoo artist so much that every 6 months, not only does my friend get a new tattoo for free, but so do I. So this half sleeve, which I did this part and underneath here, and this whole birdie with the Viking compass was for free, only because we pimp out his work to other people. That's his way of saying thank you. But yeah, tattoos are expensive, man. Boomy Soft, you were born in 70s. I saw yesterday live in Austin. The Soft Cells and Simple Minds, the bands. It was, oh, that's cool, dude. I feel like I've heard of Simple Minds. I have not heard of the Soft Cells. Dude, I was born in 79, so I don't remember
There's no way to tell for
much
sure,
of
man.
anything.
This is
I want to pull
insane.
a card.
Even
get
if a few of us are cyborgs, would you
Oh,
really
cool.
murder all of us just to be sure none of the cyborgs escape?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but there's no other choice.
Please.
I have to
soldier,
kill you.
think
There's no
this
other
through.
choice. I'm following
Cyborgs or
orders.
not, we haven't done anything wrong. There's no reason to kill us.
Now, we could do that, or we can't. This is stupid. I cannot see all the things because Sotor is a potato. Oh, there you go. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Okay. Too bad. Drain air from lab.
My
Sure.
orders are reason enough.
The Soft Cells made the song Tainted... Oh, really? They made Tainted Love? Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Was born in 88? Dude, I was 9 years old. The following. Who is here has start... You know what? My a tattoo I want to do is the Sith tattoo mixed with the Republic tattoo. But at the same time, I don't really like the Republic, so I might just do a straight up Sith tattoo. That's in the works. I also want to do a World of Warcraft tattoo of the Alliance Lion. I'm just trying to figure out where it's going to go, because on this arm right here, I'm going to put with the not the Gatson snake, but the Sons of Liberty snake. And then I'm going to do We the People right here. So I'm trying to figure out where the hell I'm going to put Star Wars tattoo and a World of Warcraft Alliance tattoo. Tempest, how you doing, my friend? How did you know? Whoa, I have that. All mine are mythical creatures. That's awesome, man. Left shoulder. Ally over Horde. Alliance over Horde all the time. I have a Horde tune. I mean, I've been playing World of Warcraft for 15 years, so...
Come in, Lieutenant. Good work.
Yes! Phantom, you are 1,000,000,000% correct. I listen. Alliance is far more organized because we color code our cities. Do I want to go to the Dwarven district and do some blacksmithing? I will go to the brown part. Do I want to go to the blue part? Do I want to go to the purple part? Yes, I cannot find my way through Orgrimmar to save my life. After 15 years, I'm still have no idea where anything is in Orgrimmar. But I have dear friends that I podcast with, and I have a future podcast coming up with, who are big Hordes. I don't know how they find their way around. Everything's red and sand. It makes no sense to me.
I don't feel good about it, but it had to be done.
How you doing? I'm Boomtastic. You're Tempest. How you doing, Tempest? You get lost in Stormwind? Dude, it's just get on your flying mount. All the roofs in Stormwind are color coordinated. So once you figure out what you need, the color coordination will tell you where those are. Like if you want to do like Urbane or Wizard Crap, you want to go, I believe it's the purple area. Blue is going to be your general stuff. You're going to get your gem crafting there. Your brownish area is going to be more your earthy stuff. So your blacksmithing is going to be over there. And I know there's another one. I just can't think of it right now. I'm trying to envision Stormwind in my mind. But also, I've been playing Alliance for years, so I'm more familiar with that. Let's return to General Garza. What am I trying to do? We're gonna do that. Hey, I love you all, you guys. Why did I do that? Why am I still doing that? There you go.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
You're happier than a grill in a hot tub. Spent the past few hours building a city on Conan Isle. X-House. Nice. That's awesome, man. I remember back in Yonder Day, I used to love just playing The Sims. I beat that game. I think I became an astronaut. Once I figured out that if you put the lavender scents on while you sleep, your life is so much better in The Sims, I was able to beat the game. Boomy, you are such a cool, down-to-earth dude. It would be dope to meet you sometime, bro. Infernal, I'm down with that anytime, man. If you love cigars and whiskey and Viking shit, we'll hang out all day long. No, honestly, I don't toot my own horn, but I literally can get along with most everyone. As long as you're not a douche canoe and obnoxiously loud, we'll get along. No, man, yeah, I'm hoping they do another Star Wars celebration out here in the Midwest, because I'll be there. Set off fireworks, but 20 of them. I feel like everything on Coruscant is sounding like it's like, you know, when you, I don't know how many people actually do this because they're bored or whatnot, but talk inside of a vacuum cleaner tube. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm playing my Guardian and watching you play at the same time. Nice, Phoenix. What's up? How you doing? Skull, my friend. Yes. And I actually did a DNA test, and I can equivocally say that I am a Viking. You literally can trace my ancestry when they raided England and Scotland. So I have a bunch of I have a shit ton of pagan blood inside me. Odin be praised. All these fireworks kind of looks like what my house, my surrounding area, like they have literally started shooting off fireworks now. That's when fireworks season starts off around my place, is now. It's not even July, it's not even June yet. But it's already started. Oops. No oops, Phoenix, we love you. Wait, this is a dynamic encounter on Coruscant? Effing fireworks? Norway? Yes, I am, hold on. I have a screenshot of it in my phone. I'm gonna check it right now. Norway, I am 4%, okay, so I'm 46% England in Northwestern Europe. 26% Scottish, the Scottish Highlands and Central Lowlands. 17% Danish, 4% Norwegian, 3 Sweden, 2 Germanic Europe, 1 Finland, and 1 Ireland. So I'm white AF. And yeah. Boomy, if you were a Jedi or a Sith, what color lightsaber would you use? I'd personally use purple. Purple? You know what? I would go with the black orange. Yeah, I wouldn't go with red. I mean, I love red. Black is cool, but I feel like people would expect that. So, maybe I would go with plaid, just to really F with people. I can't stand fireworks. One good thing about CEO, fireworks are illegal except 2 days of the year. Yeah, well, fireworks are illegal out here too, but everyone does it anyways. I am also one of those people. I will go to Indiana, drop a lot of money, and come back with a freaking armory. I also go to Indiana for a lot of other things, also for an armory that has nothing to do with 4th of July. The Cold Paladin. Add me up on Discord, brother. Which one are you? Are you in the Discord? Because I know sometimes you guys have different names for different platforms that you're on. So I'm just going to put a link here. If you're brand new, just get into the Discord. We like to have fun. We like to talk about weird random shit. Red with black. Ooh, red with black core is pretty cool. It's my go-to crystal. I love it on pretty much all my... I love that. I would have LGBTQ pride saber. There you go. Nothing wrong with that, Phantom. Awesome. I'm honestly shocked that SWTOR doesn't have that. Hold on. I'm going to my collections. Shouldn't I have that crap in here? Not collection. I'm really kind of surprised that they don't. Ooh, that's actually a pretty cool looking hilt. That's very samurai-ish. I'm surprised they do not have a rainbow anything in Star Wars: The Old Republic. I am shocked by that. I don't know why I didn't think about that till now. I don't know. Scarlet Bang, welcome to the Discord, my friend. Welcome. Green chili. Yum, yum. Better than blue chili.
No, don't look at me.
Okay, this is just me tonight. My fat ass is getting sleepy. See you later, folks. Giorgio Lopez, my friend, thank you so much for being in the chat. You are amazing. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for teaming up with me, and I apologize for just forgetting that we're teamed up, and I just kept on running away. Nowadays, the amount that is forced in your face, I'm shocked that every game company doesn't have a rainbow armor paint. Tiger, thank you. I mean, most do, but what you're seeing right now is I think a lot of companies are supporting it, but veering not as open as they used to be. And I'm going to caveat all that with saying, and this is where which I think is hilarious why some of the people on the SWTOR dev team like block me. Because although I can be extremely conservative in a lot of my views, which is funny because I used to be extremely liberal in a lot of my views, I'm actually pretty middle of the ground in a lot of stuff. I have gay friends. I don't care about that. I have some trans friends. And we're friends. We don't agree on everything. But actually, we all agree on the part that it's being forced down our throats and we don't like that. But I'm very much a person that says, dude, live your life how you want to live it. I don't care. But I'm also way too American to where I'm like, but if you try to force it down my throat, I'm going to start pushing back. So I think that's the only issue that we've been having is people have been really, especially they've been going after kids. You're just like, oh yeah, nope, you crossed that line. You crossed the line. But no, I don't care. I honestly don't care. We have a common ground. We can find it. We can have fun with it. Von Kerman, El Bay, welcome to the Discord, my friend. Enjoy your stay. Enjoy your time. Have fun here. Worship my beard. Look at that. Look at that booty. General Garza, you've been working out. Boomy, do you have any pre-order yellow black lightsaber crystal? I have it in SWTOR. It's collecting items. Oh my god, I have no idea. Let me check it out. Color crystals. Probably not as many as people think I should have. Wait, what's that? Advanced pink yellow. I have the red black. I have the purple black Hawkeye that came with the subscriber rewards back in yonder day. Look, I have all these purple. The purple blacks aren't that bad. I kind of like those actually. But I don't know if I have that black one. I sent you a link for WoW server classes. Oh no, Ascension, Scarlet, or the Phantom. Okay. No, I'm very well versed in Ascension. I've actually talked to these guys a little bit. They emailed me. I emailed them back. Yeah. So, I don't know. Here's my thing on Ascension. If y'all want to play Ascension, party on UBU. It's class as well. I mean, what it is, it's not classes, it's archetypes of, like, you can pretty much do whatever you want to do in Ascension. And I think that's cool. That's fine. Cavell, welcome. Cavell, you're not part of the Discord? What the hell, dude? I don't know why I'm throwing you on the bus on that one, but I thought you were. So, my apologies. But as far as Ascension goes, I mean, if you want to play it, that's fine. It's free to play. Cool beans. But I'm a WoW purist. I think there's so much to do. I mean, I get it. It costs $15 a month, plus you have to pay for expansions. But I think with World of Warcraft right now, it's in such a great place with almost about 8 million subscribers right now. You have World of Warcraft Classic, you have Seasons of Discovery, you have Hardcore, you have retail. There is just so much to do in this game that, for me personally, I think my $15 a month, well, actually I do the yearly subscription, so whatever that amounts to, I don't know, it just reoccurs every month. I think it's worth it. You get so much with this game, and which I think is something that all the other MMOs don't do and almost can't do. So, but I have no issue. If you want to play Ascension, wow, party on, you be you, brother. I played back in the day. That's 50 million players on Ascension. Wow, holy shit. Black Yellow Saber was actually exclusive to pre-ordering. Oh, was it really? Oh, that's how you got one? Nah, that's... Know what I want? Know what I would love to get is the Malgus statue. I would love to put that in my studio.
Congratulations again.
But
on your
I
work
do not
against
want
the
to pay for
Migrant
that.
Merchants Guild. It was
So.
a difficult situation, and you handled it well. Let's move on to your next target.
I also want to
Black
get
Sun,
the
a powerful
Claire
organization composed of
Obscure's
Corson's most violent criminals.
Expedition
Black Sun
33
has a wide
bonus.
network of sources, providing them with the
But yeah,
deadliest weaponry
their
available,
physical
including a powerful nerve
box with
agent
the
that they're
statue.
selling to Tavis in bulk.
I love that game. I love that game way too much for its own good.
What is this
And for
stuff
my good.
capable of?
I don't have
On
the exact
retail. Back
specifications
in the
on hand,
day.
but it's among the most deadly
Hate they
nerve
removed
gases
Shadow
in
Men
existence.
for Shadow Priests.
You'll need to be cautious. A Spec Force
I have
Sergeant
it for my
Jackson
pre-order,
has carried
and I
out some
have the
advanced
statue.
reconnaissance of Black Sun's
Nice,
headquarters.
Cavell.
You'll
Still
rendezvous
wrapped?
with her for a
Dude.
detailed plan of attack. We can't risk
I don't know if
any of
that's
this
right up
nerve
there
gas
with
falling
like
into Tavis's hands,
or
Lieutenant.
still
Use
package
all
Princess
necessary
Leia,
force.
but that's
Dismiss.
close. I would argue. Thank you, General Garza. Not a clue what you just said, but it sounded good to me. Oh, hey, we got a deco from doing those encounter. I like the dynamic encounters. I am glad they put those in the game. I think that was a good move on their part. Even if it's a cliche, wait, my SOTOR merch I want is a Razer keyboard with the icons. The only SOTOR merch I have are t-shirts and some posters and a book that Jackie sent us after years of me and Averia complaining, going, listen, you promised us all these things, but nothing happened. Why? And so we finally got the stuff. And I have a couple t-shirts, a couple posters. I got the pins, so I have some very rare pins. What does this do? Pick up a scanner. I don't want to pick up a scanner. I don't know what you're scanning. So I have some of that. But I think one of the biggest things that BioWare, especially with EA, boofed up on is not doing Star Wars The Old Republic merch. Like, I get it, you're with Disney and you can't do a lot of stuff, but they should have done merch. Merch would have made them so much freaking money. Do you not got member on SOTOR? What? Even the I'm a member on SOTOR. What? Boomy, what server are you on? I am on... Did I not answer that? I apologize. I am on Starforge. That is where my main tune is. I moved over here because I was trying to do a video on... what was it? Like, stuff going on in SOTOR or whatnot, and I could not... And one of the things I wanted to do in the video was Starfighter. And on Satil Shan, the PvP queues were never popping. So I believe it was Keldron who said, go to Starforge, they'll pop. And so I transferred my main tune to Starforge, and within 5 minutes, every PvP instance popped for me. I'm a member. Like, in SOTOR, I subscribe to SOTOR. I have bag space. What are you guys talking about? Why do I feel left out? Razer made some SOTOR themed merch. Oh, they did? When the game launched? The Razer keyboard, just buttons that would change the physical key icons. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's really cool. I did not know that. Or I feel like I might have known that, but I do not know that. Either way, thank you. Narnia Zone, Narnia Zone, my friend, how you doing? The person who comes up with really cool and scandalous thumbnails, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing great. Yeah, I played on Satil Shan PvP. It's mostly dead, been there forever. Yeah, I think I went from Jedi Covenant to Satil Shan, because when they did the giant mergers, and sorry, I'm like, wait, why am I getting credit for killing someone I didn't kill? And then I'm just like, listen, most of the players are either on Starforge or Darth Malgus. So I went over to Starforge, and there are a shit ton of people. Kuma Senpai, my friend, how you doing? There isn't merch in a traditional sense for the game, but there are physical copy stuff for the game, like Sotor's history book. I can't remember the Jedi Master who did it. I can hear his voice in my head and can see him, but I cannot remember his name. I have that booklet, and then there's the Darth Malgus statue that you can get, but he had to get the pre-order for the OG for the game back in vanilla. But other than that, this game did not do merch, which is hilarious because every game does merch except for this one.
Return to your post.
Living the dream, Braga. Good, I'm glad you're living the dream. I mean, I'm living a dream too. I'm living someone's dream, but I'm living the dream. Okay, let's talk to Sergeant Jaxo.
Hey there, you must be the new Havoc CO.
Yeah, baby.
I'm Jaxo. It's good to meet you.
How you doing? Nostral. Yep, you're right. 100%. It's Nostral. I'm Master Nostral. That is a great. Not only is that something cool to fall asleep to, but I thought that was a very well done history of Star Wars: The Old Republic video that the team did. It was very well done. I've watched it numerous times.
Lieutenant. We've got your work cut out for you.
You have the Malgus statue, Faust? Man, not only
the Black Sun Syndicate is shipping
is your name after one of my favorite operas, but still,
one canister can
I'm
cover
jelly.
a square kilometer with 100% fatality inside of 10 minutes.
Can't say I'm
yeah,
too
it was a
excited
great
about being in
history
this
on that
stuff.
one.
No joke. Volunteers aren't exactly lining up for the pleasure. Lucky for us, it's
I
pretty
line up
easy
for
to
your
neutralize
pleasure.
Travorus, at
Be
least while
nice,
it's still in the
Boomy. I am
canisters.
being nice. Shut up.
The compound in this bottle renders Travorus completely.
Noah was a
inert
collection
on
edition was
Just
$100
plug
to
it into the canisters
$110.
inside
Okay.
The Black Sun base, and the whole batch is history.
Yeah, go ahead. You can add me as a friend Infernal. That's fine. It also has a security key generator. I feel like... Actually, hold on. Hold on. I gotta figure out where the hell the box went. I'm not entirely sure where it is. Oh, I found it. I found it. Hold on. Hold on. This is a UPS box that they sent me. Do you guys want to see what's inside this box? I gotta move a cup. Hold on. I'm out of alcohol. What the hell? I'm gonna move that over there. I think I might have a security. Wait. Nope. Okay, so let's see what all I have. Okay, hold on. The one with the button. Stand by. Everyone, hold on. I'm gonna do something. You're gonna see something you've never seen before in your life. Okay, hold on. So I have this. So that's one of the things I got from them. I feel like I got a security key from them. What's in the box? Cavell, I still have mine. It wore it out. You talking about your key or something personal? They were good for 5 years. Oh, so I also have this, and I do want to get these framed and put them in my studio. So I have this one. I don't like her. That's a bad written character. This character right here had potential, but I don't like her because horribly written. Wait, there's more posters. I didn't realize how many freaking posters. Sick poster, bro. Hey, maybe someday I might do a giveaway and just give out some of these posters. I have this one. Onslaught. I was there. I streamed. I streamed the announcement for Onslaught at the Chicago Cantina when Kid Lee's stream wouldn't work. And so he DM'd me, and I'm like, sure, I'll stream it because I'm there live. There's this one, and I like this one. This one's cool. Y'all see this? Want me to put on slow motion? Do you need some lotion? This one's cool. I like this. I remember when the community manager Dan's like, "Hey, we're gonna get you guys all those blue shirts." Still waiting. Wait. Oh, there's something more in here. Okay. Oh, here it is. The Star Wars Magazine Insider with Darth Malgus on it. I don't think I've ever actually opened this. I'll be right back. Oh, that's kind of cool. I might actually have to read this. So yeah, I got the poopies. I got the magazine. Oh, there's more. Hold on. I haven't seen all this. And I opened this up like years ago. There's this from Knights of the Eternal Throne. So I got that. I hope y'all like this. The Chiss one is Buddy made me a poster of my Sith Daddy Mar for my birthday a couple years ago back. It's my favorite. Nice. Oh, okay. I got more. I forgot about this boss. Who here remembers this guy? I'm gonna need a lot of. I'm gonna have to frame a lot of this stuff. But this is another one that they gave us. Us content creators. Oh, there's something else in this box. Hold on. I'm gonna stick my hand in here. Oh, I got a card with my name on it. With my IRL name. Hold on. Who is this from? Oh, shit. There you go. I totally forgot I got this, but yeah, she sent us a personal note. So, there you go. Malgus looks awesome. Yeah, on Tithe? Yeah, me either. What else is in this box? I have some other shit around here. I have more pins. Hold on. We'll get back to streaming in just a second, but people asked about this. This is just for chewing tobacco. Here's a pin. So Teresa put these together. We got these. Sotor Community Cantina. Some of the other stuff I got. Fan community. I got a lightsaber pin. I might just start giving some of this stuff away because what am I gonna do with it? I don't even know how this goes. I think this is for you bounty hunters out there. There you go. There's a pin right there. I know Sam has some of this stuff too. You should do VTuber your screen retail dwarf. Want to hear a funny story? I actually don't like dwarves. Oh shit. Hold on. Hold on. My box fell. I'm not a big dwarf fan. I know I have more stuff. I'm just not sure where it is. But yeah, I forgot about some of these posters. So I'm going to have to get these framed eventually. But until then, they're going to go back in the box. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, my friend. Actually, if you do some close-ups on my back there, there's a lot of Easter eggs in it. I did that on purpose. I'm putting away the box. I'm gonna put the box away for a second. Get away, box. Aye. Also, I have a beef jerky stick. So I hope you guys are really enthralled by the beef jerky stick. I got that at a St. Patrick's Day parade. Anyway, dude, thank you for taking the time and showing us all the awesome physical stuff. Oh, you're welcome, man. You're welcome, Faust. I mean, it took us forever to get them. So I'm like, shit, let's do this. So, yeah. You're welcome, Kuma. Senpai. Oh, anyways, here are my tattoos. It's a tree with a moon and a raven with Viking shit and a heart and other stuff. You're welcome. Let's go back to playing. Wee, woo. There we go.
That sounds
I know I
easy.
have more shit around here.
Yeah,
Hold
but
on.
you'll have to shoot your way past Black Sun's toughest enforcers to do it. You
I have
also
some
another
Anthem
objective.
stuff that I got from the
A few hours
team.
ago, a bright red case was moved into the Black Sun space under heavy guard.
But we're not going to talk about Anthem.
Whatever's inside that case is valuable to Black Sun.
I still miss
Bad
Anthem.
news for us. So your job will be to find the case and bring me its contents.
I love this girl. She's great.
Consider it done.
One last detail. Black Sun has signal jammers throughout their base, so General Garza won't know to send help if you get in over your head.
What the frag is up with my... What's everyone doing? Okay, I keep hearing, like, things in Discord right now. I'm trying to figure out which channel it's coming from. Okay, my SWTOR Holy Grail merch would be those Lego sets. There were Lego sets? Hello, the Nebdar and CJ Johns. What's up? Salute to you, my friends. I am on Satil Sean. That's where I am. I've seen your icon before. Anthem was a pretty cool game. I remember grinding to max level in that game like 2 days when it released. Anthem, it's one of those games that has and had so much potential that it pisses you off that they literally threw it away. It's also annoying that Anthem was literally the prophet screaming into the wind on the direction that BioWare was going with how they did their games.
I'll be sure to stay alert, Sergeant.
I'm sure you can handle yourself. but I
So,
wanted to
having
be sure you got
survived
facts.
the Anthem days,
Once you've taken care of the Travor's canisters and nabbed whatever's inside
really?
that red
I have
case,
the World of
be sure to
Warcraft
meet me
Lego
back
sets.
here to confirm
I didn't
the
know
mission
SWTOR brought them out. I'm
Good
gonna
luck,
have to go
Lieutenant.
look those up. What the frag? Is that on the Black Series? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. SWTOR Lego sets. I'm gonna have to take a bio break. What? Oh my god, you're right. You're correct. What? Satan's balls. So you're right. I need to get these. How much art thou? Okay. Oh my gosh. I had no idea. What the frag? What? Old Republic sets? How much are you? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Do you guys see the prices on this shit? I mean, it's... no, I don't want to... Screw you and your rewards. I want this one. The Sith Fury. How much was it going for? Hold on. Out of stock. Of course it was. Well, that's... Wow. Well, some of these are the Clone Wars stuff. $500 to $600. That's insane. That's nuts. I do not have that kind of dough. I just bought a brand new gaming chair, which I'm waiting to get here. I do not have that type of money. You ready to pay? Yeah, seriously. I miss those 1990s Lego prices. That's wild. Yes. I remember when I first moved out of state, and I moved here in the Midwest, and I was really bored in college. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll go I'm going to build some Legos, because I was a Lego guy when I was a kid. Back with the OG Lego Pirates and stuff like that. And I went to Toys R Us, RIP Toys R Us, and when I saw the prices for Legos, I called my parents and apologized for ever wanting Legos as a kid. I did not realize how fracking expensive Legos are. It's crazy. I am on, oh, freaking A. What am I on? I think I've said it before. Starforge. I am on Starforge. A complete one is like 250 with the figures. If you just want the ship, it can be as $100 isn't that bad. No, yeah, I literally called my parents and I apologized, saying I am so sorry for wanting those big Lego sets. Mom's like, yeah, they were kind of bad. I'm like, they're $150 freaking dollars, and that's not even like the black sets. It's just nuts. I mean, I love Legos, I do, but not that much. I almost dropped $900 on an original Millennium Falcon Lego set at Disneyland. Well, yeah, Disneyland's gonna mark up anything. During my honeymoon, should have bought it. I still have that in 01. Rip in peace, yeah, I know, Toys R Us, dude. I remember walking in at Toys R Us as a kid, and there were literally toys everywhere. When I moved out here to go to college, there were like maybe 6 or 7 rows of toys, and everything else is like clothes and science kits. I'm like, where the hell are all the toys? Where'd all the toys go? Now I know why. Another reason why Toys R Us went under. They were trying to cater to a different market. Stop. Just sell fracking toys. I remember buying, I still have them, Metallica figurine in the box sets at Toys R Us. And they're still in the box. Some have fallen down and broke. But you don't get that anymore. Nothing. It sucks. You have sets over $1,000 that are discontinued from... Oh, dude, I have... My parents gave it to me. When I was a kid, I still have the original Legos train set. It's somewhere in the studio. I don't remember where it is, but if I find it, I will post it on the channel. But I have the original train set that you can actually make... The train could move if you had, like, battery power and all that jazz. Cool. Toys were so much better back in the day. Old school Toys R Us, you could go in and actually play with toys, even if you didn't buy it. Exactly, you could. And I remember when they had like the Davy Crockett era. I mean, I wasn't born in the 60s, obviously. If you ask Drew, I'm 29 years old, but he also drinks and smokes a lot, so you don't know.
Tough to see slums like this when the people on the upper levels live just fine.
Cool, but why does Coruscant sound like you all are inside a vacuum hose? But I remember going in, you had like Davy Crockett crap everywhere, you had toy guns everywhere. Nowadays, it's like, build a safe space with Stacy and your crystal garden of fun, which is funny because I lived in the Coven for 3 years. And I have no issue with witches and witchcraft. In fact, I find witches kind of hot. What? G.I. Joe? Oh my gosh, dude. I bought a G.I. Joe not too long ago. Not the same. Not the same. G.I. Joe, the great American hero, Cobra Commander. Good old days, man. I think that was some of my first crushes as a kid, were the chicks in G.I. Joe. I can't remember. Was G.I. Jane one of them? Not the Demi Moore one. That's a completely different movie. But yeah. Your brother had that, the old school toy. Not the same. Not the same. Back in the good old days, you collected G.I. Joes, the OG ones, not the Joe versus Cobra junk. Yeah. Oh, you know what's crazy? My mother, God rest her soul, she's not dead, but I just wanted to say that and see what the reaction would be, see if I got any cool super chats for that. No, I'm not that kind of content creator. My mom has the OG original Barbie sets, like the one she bought when she was a kid back in the 50s and 60s, or whenever the hell Barbie came out. She has a old school luggage carrier filled with that. I'm just saying. Thanks for the inheritance, Ma. Gotta say, the female Sith purebloods are pretty hot. Yes, they are. My first crush was Kimberly from MMPR. What's MMPR? Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Pink Ranger. Yes. Hold on. You mean this one? I think she was a lot of ours OG. Our first crushes back in yonder day. I 100% agree with that. Yes. Yeah, I had a big crush on Kimberly as well. My mom does too. Oh, does she? Dude, you and I can both, like, if we move to the right state, we can own half of it. Hell, my brother, I got Castle Grayskull. What? I used to play He-Man with my friend Jackie back in first, second, third, whatever grade. And yeah. I in my head right now, I can hear I have the power. Oh my gosh. Good old days, man. Amy Jo Johnson, hell yeah, the GOAT. Jonathan Brandis. Hey, Phoenix. Who's Jonathan Brandis? I'm gonna look that up, Phoenix. Jonathan. Let's see what weird ass places this takes me. I mean, I have friends everywhere, and shit, I lived in a coven of witches for 3 years, so not much offends me, and I'm into. Which one were you? Who was he in? Or I mean, that's a very personal question. What was he in? What was Jonathan Brandis in, Phoenix? I didn't like Tommy because of it. Like, what did I need? A ponytail and do karate? The power of Grayskull. I got 2 lightsaber swords. Oh, nice. Who was hotter, Padme or Princess Leia? Padme. I have her in my studio. Hold on, let me see if I can show that. I'm not sure if I can. Let me move my fat ass head. So right off yonder, if I can make this even bigger. I don't know if you can see it or not. But she's back there. The lights blink her out, but I had Padme back there in the studio. In the set. But Princess Leia was pretty cute, but I gotta say, I got a thing for Padme. My beard favors Padme on that one. Wait, who is C. Woost? I'm gonna start looking all these names up. He died. Oh no, he was in the TV series. Can't remember the name. Well, that doesn't help. Well, let's see. Everlast. Oh no way, he was in Never Ending Story 2. He looks familiar. I did not see the. Hold on. Let's everyone. Hi everyone. Let's nope. There we go. Never Ending Story 2. I don't think I actually saw this one. I saw the first one, and the scene with the horse dying, that is always tragic, and we're not going to talk about that. I really hope that Disney does not remake the Never Ending Story. Just leave that shit alone. What else did y'all put? Hold on, you guys can't see that part. That's secret. The metal bikini always intrigued me. That metal bikini was plastic. So watch Lego Ninjago. I love Ninjago. Ninjago's awesome, man. Kids love that crap. There's some like kid shows that I will secretly, while everyone's asleep, just like watch by myself. The second one was okay. Was it? I haven't watched it. I refuse to watch the first one again because I don't want to ruin the memories I have of the Never Ending Story. When the horse died in Never Ending Story, it gave me seriously. Back in the day, man, people did not care about your feelings, and I feel like that's what we need in our gaming these days. I mean, I know I've said it before, but Expedition 33 literally did that within like the first 12 to 20 minutes of the game. Like, oh, I really connect with this character. Oh shit, they're dead now. Never mind. You were not given time to breathe. And I love that. Or, what we need? We need more COD pieces Like in shit. What was the one that David Bowie was in? The Dark Crystal. Was it a Dark? No, the Labyrinth. Dark Crystal. I mean, Dark Crystal was good too. But Dark Crystal in theater, I was at. You were 3, dude. I remember seeing the Ewok movies in theater. I couldn't tell you how old I was, but I do remember that. They're making a Beavis and Butthead. What? No, stop. Listen. I used to live in SoCal. I worked in Hollywood for a little bit. I have had friends in Hollywood. Hollywood needs to stop remaking things and just start making something original. The only reason they're remaking things is because the idiots they're hiring these days can't make anything original. Just leave good stuff alone. I'm surprised they haven't made what's the Christmas movie? It's a Wonderful Life. I'm shocked they haven't remade that one yet. But with 2 lesbians. I don't know, I'm just, man. I also remember when I was like 4, my cousin tried to show me Harry Potter and he put the Goblet of Fire in the first Dark movie in the series and I literally woke up screaming like Anakin in episode Shoot. Oh shit. I love Harry Potter, man. I also was watching, I'm a big genealogist. I love archaeology and history and genealogy. I talked about this on my last stream. But I was watching the Ancestry.com. Who do you think you are? With Daniel Radcliffe, and it was actually pretty good. He seems, politically, we don't get along. But he seems like a nice guy, and it's kind of weird. You're like, shit, I grew up with these people. Just like when I watch Fuller House, I'm like, man, I had a big crush on DJ Tanner, but now I've got a bigger crush on Stephanie. I don't know what to do with that. Did they cancel Lilo and Stitch? That just came out in theaters, didn't it? Snow Woke 7. Yeah, it's Snow. Snow White. They should never have touched that movie. They should never have done it. They shouldn't have done it. Stop touching crap. Stop trying to remake great things and destroying them. Just make your own thing. And let the market decide whether or not we like it or not. And if we don't like it, go back to the drawing board, try to figure out why we don't like it, and do better. Stop trying to redo the whole thing and go like, well, this time they're going to like it. Yes. I feel like I'm just like playing Star Wars, The Old Republic, but we're mainly here for my commentary. I seen it in Crad, good movie, then remaking it without her. What, Star Wars? I'm sorry, goddamn. Snow White? What instance are you in, Boomy? I'm in an instance with things. I don't know. What instance am I in? I'm in whatever the fuck this one is. I'm on Coruscant, doing Black Sun stuff. 2 Black Sun droids. Now what I've heard is that the Minecraft movie, I haven't seen it yet, but it was actually really good. I actually kind of like Jack Black. I'm a big fan of Tenacious D. No, please don't. Leave Tarzan alone with Brendan Fraser. Or they can do like a Tarzan 3, but Brendan Fraser as the whale. Like, you know, dad bod Tarzan. No, Tarzan's in his like mid 40s, early 50s. He's dad bodding it. Mom's still looking good. His kids are taking over. Harzan and Karzan. Whatever their names are, if that's the names I gave them. I'm just saying.
I guess the Black Sun just care about holding the turf, not keeping.
I am also on Starforge. No, the cartoon. Oh, the cartoon. No, leave anything that Phil Collins did alone. I remember my old job. Me and my employees would put the Disney music channel on, and we would just sing while we're like making orders for people in a restaurant. It was good old days. I was a great boss. We would have fun. I now am hearing Phil Collins talking about "You'll Be in My Heart." I love Phil Collins. It's so sad about what's going on, how he's got sick and can't really do much anymore. Just like it's really sad that Phil Robertson from Duck Dynasty passed away. I've been watching a lot of Duck Dynasty lately, actually. I got the Fractured Bogan's lightsaber recently. Nice! Booby thinking of George of the Jungle. Oh, is that George? I thought, no, he played Tor. Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of live action versus cartoon. That's what I'm thinking of. You're right. I'm wrong. You guys are great. Actually, give me 1 second. It's a bio break time. So enjoy the scenes. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go potty, and I'm gonna be singing Phil Collins while I do it. So you're welcome. Until then, make sure you hit the like button and share this shit. And I'll be your BRB. Don't go anywhere. That's right. Or we're all gonna watch Snow White together and cry. The remake. I'm gonna go now.
Boys. Second one, circuit comment.
Nope, that's the wrong one. I will not leave you with that. My bad. Stay right there. BRB. Bio break. Everyone behaving? I'm back. Are you back? There we go. Let's see, what did I miss? What did I miss? Yeah, Disney race dropping Tarzan. God, that'd be hilarious. The backlash would be funny on that one, Cavell. Let's see. Listen, HBO already doing too much with Snape. I mean, that was dumb. If you want to talk about tone deaf, that was dumb. That was dumb. I'm gonna watch it because I'm a fan of Harry Potter. I have all the books. I used to work in a bookstore during the Harry Potter like craze, but I just love Harry Potter. I mean, I play Hogwarts Legacy here. We'll stream it again this coming week. But I just feel like that was just. I love all the casting they've done for the HBO the Harry Potter series, but I really feel like the Snape one. If this is where I stand, and I think I said this in my video about it. If Snape had not already been completely described on how Snape looks, and HBO comes out and says we're going to be faithful to what the books say. If none of that happened, I'd be like, oh, that's totally fine. That's great. That's great. But as a literalist, and I think a lot of people are too, we're like, what are you doing? That's not Snape. Other than that, I think all the other casting is perfectly great. Rowling didn't have a say in it? No. I think Rowling's pretty based. What's the best way to earn cartel coins and credits in SWTOR? You know. be a dancer on Fleet. Yeah, that's one way to do it. A great way to do it, cartel coins at least, is if you're brand new to the game, just play the game. You're gonna get cartel coins by doing class stories and all that jazz. But if you're a veteran in the game, you've kind of already done that, right? The best way to make credits, though, it's the same in any MMO. One, run dungeons / operations, or flashpoints, raid. Just do what you're gonna do. I think when you roll a tune and you're just doing class stories and whatnot, you're making about a little bit over 100,000 credits. So it's been a long time, but if you want to make not cartel coins, but if you want to make like billions of credits, you need to play the GTN. I did a video on that. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Nope, I don't need to see my YouTube history. Thank you very much. A lot of it. I've been watching a lot of like Duck Dynasty stuff on YouTube, so my algorithm's completely screwed up. I did a video about I guess I can just look it up. Boomy Nation, how to make credits. Oh my god, I made a video about, I've done 2 videos. I forgot about that. I might have to update this, but here is a video I did 4 years ago on my wife. LOL. My wife and I. My wife and her family loves Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy, favorite game for my wife, and now she's pissed the second game is going to follow the show. Is it? I know they canceled the DLC for Hogwarts Legacy, to which I'm like, why would Warner Brothers do that? You sold what, 30-odd million copies of Hogwarts Legacy? Why on earth would you cancel a DLC? I know they're working on the new Hogwarts Legacy, to which I'm okay with. It's just one of those things, especially nowadays, to where you're just like, dude, stop, just do what, just follow the same recipe that made you successful in the first place, and stop trying to change. It's like Candlebox, the band. Their first album was great. It was amazing. Loved the first album. And then they kept trying to change their style every album, and it just didn't work. I have been in bands. I'm a metal guy, so I've been in metal bands and whatnot, and I have found that having played guitar and drums and bass for over 20 odd years in metal bands and stuff like that, that when you start, it's okay to experiment, but when you go too crazy in the experimentation, that's when you lose your audience. Like, you have a core audience. Don't alienate your core audience for, you know, it's okay to bring new things into the stuff, but don't redo the whole thing and then get surprised that your whole audience just went, no, we're good. We don't want that shit. Carcorn is to buy the black and black dye module cell unit of GTN for, really? Wow. Always thought live was better than the Candlebox. I like both. I like live and Candlebox. Even though I'm a big metalhead, I love live. I mean, I grew up during that generation. So, you and, it's for you, Arrow. Anything from the first album from Candlebox. I love blues. I love hard rock and rock and roll. And I think the first album did a great job on meshing all those together. The guitar player was a big blues guy. And I know the drummer was the ex-drummer from Pearl Jam. I just thought the first album really worked. I think the second album, Lucy, did not work as well. That's just my opinion. I was not a fan.
Hey, you're back.
But we're
Was
playing
it all a
SOTOR,
success?
damn it.
Were you able to neutralize the Trevoris?
Yes. I have no idea what we're
Mission
doing right now.
complete. How about that red case? Were you able to grab whatever was inside?
Do I like James Bond? I do. I'm not a hardcore fan of James Bond. I watched all of them enough to know which James Bond, to understand why some of the old school bros didn't like some of the different James Bond. But yeah, I like James Bond. James Bond's cool, pretty cool. Did I get into death metal? Like, what type of death metal? Are we talking about, like, Cannibal Corpse, Deicide, or, what are you talking about? Like, what part of death metal are we talking about? The type of metal I like, I've been a fan of Metallica since, the 80s, when I was a wee little lad. Okay, when it comes to heavy metal, does anyone want to see one of my guitars? Let me know, and I will show you one of my prized guitars that I have. I own about 8 or 10 of them, but I have a favorite guitar. So let me know in the chat if you want to see this guitar, and I will let you know. But when it comes to metal, I love classical music. I love opera. I love heavy metal that's just as complex. I'm a big Metallica fan. Have been ever since the 80s when I was a wee little boy. Yeah, I'll show you Infernal. I'll show you my guitar. But let's see it. Wait, we're talking about my guitar? What are we talking about here? Don't get me banned from YouTube. One of the things I love about death metal, black core, whatever the hell you want to call it, I love the complexity of the notes. But I want to understand what the hell the singer is saying. If you're just going, I mean, that's cool. Like Cannibal Corpse. Cannibal Corpse, I like some of the melodies, if you want to call it a melody. But some of them, I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. But with Metallica, I know what you're saying. Megadeth, I know what you're saying. Pantera, I know what you're saying. Deicide, sometimes I know what you're saying. Within Temptation, that's a metal band. I love Within Temptation. Hold on, I'll show you my guitar.
Never seen one quite like it.
I'll show you
Must be some sort of
my
prototype.
Dean guitar.
I'll take it back
One
to
of my
headquarters
favorites.
for analysis. Maybe we can find out where Black Sun is getting.
Be right back.
Guess we're through here then. It's been fun, Lieutenant. I hope we get to run together again sometime.
That's not a guitar. This is like primo streaming right here. I'm gonna put this on because I can't hear you guys, but this is one of my, ooh, shit. Favorite guitars. You can't see it here. Let me make this bigger. Whee! So this is an MXL Dean Martin. I named her Georgia. I have, on all my guitars, excuse me, I've named all of them. This one's name is Georgia. So, this is my baby. Black hardware. Yeah, the red is a metallic red. It's got sparkles in it. It hasn't been polished in a while. But you know, if you're a So Traverse, what's up, my friend? If you're a fan of Pantera and whatnot, this is the like a dime bag special for the Dean Martin. Dean Martin, what the fuck? Yeah, it's a Dean MXL custom red with black hardware. One of my favorite guitars. Literally, I took this out of the box and didn't need to do much at all with the hardware. Like this, the neck on this guitar, dude, it's like guitar porn. I love music. Like, you should see my playlists on this stuff. But the neck on this guitar is straight up butter. Like, I can move really fast on this guitar, and I'm not a big lead player, I'm more of a rhythm guy. But the pickups are great. I mean, if I had the money, I would switch these out with some EMG pickups. But this thing came out of the box screaming. Like, it was just like, play me, and I'll love you forever. So, I like this guitar. I like Deans. Deans are good. I'm a big Washburn fan. Totally out of tune. But, totally out of tune. Because I haven't played this guitar in a while. But yeah, this is my favorite guitar. This is my baby. My Georgia. Love her. Yeah. Dean MXL Custom. Look, you guys get to see like the behind the scenes Boomy. My guitars. Heavy metal days. I'm going to put it back in this bed. Time to go back to sleep, Georgia. I have more. I did. Michael Fogg and I did get a relief from my bio break. It was great. Do you know any wings? I don't know. What kind of wings do you want? I have more guitars, but they're like not near me right now.
Good day, Sergeant.
Wait, we're playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, right? An Ibanez RG7? Which one's that one? Cranberry Sunburst. I was just, know what I love from Ibanez? Is the Iceman. I love the Iceman series from Ibanez. Oh, that's a pretty sexy looking guitar, man. That's nice. See, I'm more of a big bodied guitar person, like a good Gibson or ESP Explorer like James Hetfield. I like to say Kurt Cobain got me playing guitar, but it was James Hetfield who got me into style and how I play my guitar.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is General
Oh,
Garza.
nice.
A situation has developed with the Senate, and I need your help.
Yeah, music is pretty interesting these days.
What can I do to help, sir?
Despite my best efforts, 3 members of the Senate Defense Committee have learned about Havoc Squad's defection, and they want to know the specifics.
Well, Havoc Squad were a bunch of twits, and they decided to go away.
And there, I hate politics.
I love politics.
The Senate represents the people. It's our duty to
Little
lead them.
Peeps music. What is that? Is that anything like baby
Every
metal?
moment we waste on questions is a moment Tavis and his traitors have to prepare for us. The senators have asked that you appear in their office at the Senate Tower immediately to testify in the inquiry. I'm barred from influencing your testimony, but I will remind you that the more information that becomes public, the harder our job becomes.
Are you telling me to lie to the Senate, General?
I never told you to lie, Lieutenant. That would be illegal.
Yeah, but she's saying, hey, you know what? If you're going to lie,
Senators are
you
already
should
waiting for you.
do
Hurry
it.
back to the Senate Tower and try to get this over with quickly. Garza out.
As if we didn't have enough problems already.
I apologize to all the jargon. What the frag? The Jorgen lovers out there, but I'm not a fan. I have to sell that shit. That's right. I don't care about that. Do you get any influence? Nope. It doesn't matter. Nope. Small. Let's just get rid of this shit. Excuse me. Nice. He mixes alternative rock, punk, and indie rock with... Ooh, nice. Oh, he passed away in 17. Sadly, when he was only 21, he almost made it to the 27 club. He almost made it there. He was almost there. I've never heard of him. Nope. I would say any new bands these days that I've been, actually, no. It's not. Oh, well, wait. I'm a liar pants. I've been really getting into, and I love the fact that you have more girls getting into the metal scene. Like, I've always been a fan of Epica, Within Temptation, Nightwish, and whatnot. But I'm talking about like girl or Ginger. I mean, Ginger's a good arch enemy, but there's been some good bands who, oh god, I can't remember. I see them in my shorts feed all the time on YouTube. See if I can find them. But they're the type of like female metal singers you would never guess as metal singers until they started singing. What is this? I literally just ran. Okay, I'm gonna do this. You're gonna all see a bit of what my algorithm kind of looks like. But this one right here, let's see if I can bring it over just a little bit for you guys. Why are there nuns? Who are these people? They're a bunch of nuns. Entrista Kamadagma. I mean, I would totally listen to the music. Just like out of pure just curiosity. But let's see if I can find if I can see where they are. I got this. Like I said, because Phil Robinson died, I've been watching way too much Duck Dynasty stuff, so I have that everywhere. Oh, why don't I see you? That's sad. Anyways, they're like some metal band with two front singers, front ladies, and they're really good, and I'm a big fan of it. I kind of wish I kept with the music scene back in the day, but every time I was in a band that started getting somewhat popular on the West Coast, something always happened that does, like, I couldn't be a part of it anymore. And I don't know, I think God's like, listen, I know how you are, Boomy, before you were Boomy, and that is not, listen, you're gonna be you're gonna go into rehab. That's what's gonna happen. It's like, oh, you're not wrong, Lord. You're not wrong. Yeah, right? Elaine? Listen, if you guys have bands you like, I will listen to them all day long. I'm all about finding new music. Oh, there I am. I can't see what I'm doing. I feel like Jorgen's not doing much, and neither am I, because I don't have you targeted. Infernal, I will say, having grown up on the West Coast for 25 years in my adult life, I miss the mountains, and I miss having an actual ocean. I do not miss the busyness that is the West Coast. So it's kind of funny when people talk about the traffic out here in Chicago area. I'm like, brother, this is not traffic. This is, I mean, traffic sucks out here, but this is not traffic. But I love, like, I don't know if it's because I don't feel like I'm like a past life. I'm an old soul. But I just want to be surrounded by pine trees, mountains, and a lake, and a homestead. That's where I am. I've always been that way. I would love to live that life eventually someday. I'm enjoying the suburbs. But yeah, I don't miss not having seasons. Out here in the Midwest, you have seasons. You have an actual fall where trees turn colors. In Southern California, trees turn colors because the wildfires burnt them down to the ground. That's why the trees turn colors. But yeah, no, I like it out here in the Midwest. I like the pace of life. In fact, I'm looking for property far south, like West Virginia, territory, Tennessee, Kentucky. More friendlier territory for my mindset in life. But just not yet.
We better stay sharp down here. I doubt the Black Sun's very
Oh,
well.
One Republic? One Republic's pretty good. Phoenix and the Killers. I've heard of the Killers. I have an entire playlist of symphonic metal. It doesn't have a lot of Nightwish or more popular symphonic bands. You know what's a really good power / symphonic band is Camelot. I'm a big fan of Camelot. Should check out Nyango Star for a great laugh. Amazing drummer. Oh man, being a drummer myself, what's the YouTube channel, Drumeo? Dude, seeing what some of those guys do on drums is just stupid. But I'm also like one of those people who are kind of like, but you don't need to make drums that complicated. Like the drummer from Gojira, like his off-time drumming, like I appreciate it, but it annoys me at the same time. Like I get it, but stop showing off. Just give us some good drums. Everyone's using the damn taxi, and I'm gonna use it. I'm in combat? I don't want to be in combat. Can I use you yet? I'm still in combat? What the frag? Hold on. Oh, they're right there.
You're done.
You're done. Can we use a taxi now?
Pads are currently open for business.
Yay! When you said Rhapsody, I instantly thought of Queen, which is like the quintessential, like if you were a metalhead, Queen is like, has to be there in your foundational repertoire. Outside of Ozzy, and you're either a Doors fan or you're a Zeppelin fan. I was a Doors fan when I was younger, but the older I got, the more I appreciated Zeppelin. He Kills Drumeo, it's great. Neil Peart, oh, Neil Peart, man. Wait, Ringo Starr? Or Nango Starr? I'm gonna have to look it up. Oh, that's the cat guy? Oh. That, no, I have seen this guy. That's, I remember this guy from the memes. That's nuts. That's insane. You know who, a drummer I really do enjoy is, oh, shiz. What is that, Sleep Giant? Sleep? What's the popular band? Sleep Token. Sleep Token. The drummer from Sleep Token is just like We're Not Worthy style. That is a great drummer from Sleep Token. No, it's okay. You can caps all you want. It's okay if you yell at me. It's fine. I'm used to it. ZZ Top. There you go. I've had people.
I think the fireworks got a little out of hand. The pruning droids aren't programmed for firefighting.
Okay. I've had people in my line of work. They're like, "Oh, you remind me of ZZ Top." Like, oh, thank you. Oh, no, okay, Cavell, I got your DM. Yeah, I'll take a look at that playlist in a little bit. Another playlist I love. It's not even a playlist. We're literally gonna go into what weird shit Boomy is really into, and Boomy is into some weird stuff outside of witchcraft and other crap. If go on YouTube, yo, what up, Fact Hands 517? How you? Oh, buddy, hey, I know your avatar. Go on YouTube, look up Planet Weird with oh shit, I completely forgot your guys' name. Planet, not Fitness, Weird. Although I used to be a power lifter back in the day, so I'm all about weightlifting too. Planet Weird with... Anyways, look up Planet Weird. If you like paranormal stuff, haunted object stuff, these guys have a great podcast. You guys need to listen up. They're a husband and wife team, and I literally every night before I go to bed, I will turn their podcast on at Spotify and turn it on for 30 minutes and just fall asleep to that. Like, I love that crap. I'm all for it. Faust says the late Rev, oh no, R.I.P. from Avenged Sevenfold was amazing. He was good. So was the drummer from, was it Joey from Slipknot? You know who's the drummer that I really feel kind of got like the raw end of all the deals? Was the drummer from Lamb of God. Now I saw Lamb of God live at Ozfest when when Ozfest was last out here in the Chicagoland. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Lamb of God. I like them.
Lieutenant, make yourself comfortable.
They're
On
good
behalf
peeps.
of the Senate of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for appearing on such short notice for this informal inquiry.
I think this guy is Amish. Are we even playing SOTOR? Or are we just chatting? That's what we're doing. We're chatting. That's fine. I love chatting with you guys. You guys are fucking awesome.
Not your service, senators.
I assure you, we will not hold you from your duties any
I mean, you
longer
guys
than
have seen my
necessary,
guitar.
Lieutenant.
Not all of
The
them.
purpose of this inquiry is to investigate the defection of several members of Republic Army Special Forces Squad number 326.
Yeah, Avenged Sevenfold really
Havoc
hasn't been the
Squad
same
to
since he
Empire.
died.
Now, you recently served in Havoc Squad on Ord
I kind of
Mantell.
like think Avenged Sevenfold as being like the modern Metallica. Like if Metallica grew up in these days, like the lead singer of Avenged Sevenfold kind of reminds me of James Hetfield's singing style. Fair warning on that list, I forgot Nemesa is no longer around. If you've never heard of them, I have not heard of them, but I will look into it. Not a problem there. 100%. I'm going to wave at you, Cavell. There you go.
That's right, Senator.
While serving
I had
on
someone
Ord
ask me the
Mantell,
other day
all of the members of Havoc Squad, excluding yourself, defected
if
to
I'm
the
one of
Sith
those
Empire.
creators
Is that
who
correct?
doesn't like truly interacting with their community. And I'm all, dude, bring it. I love talking to all you people. I love it. I will never be too busy not to talk to someone. I mean, if you're a complete douche canoe and like outside of my level of weirdness is like out to here. So you're going to have to like really compete with my weirdness for me to be like, I can't talk to you anymore. That's just fucking weird. But no, I will literally talk to anyone. That's fine. I love you guys. You guys, I mean, who did I see? Was it, who on X was talking about it? Was it Toasty? She was talking about it? She and I are friends. No, it wasn't Toasty. It was someone else. Someone else on another content creator was talking about how they were commenting on a streamer or another creator who thought it was weird to like communicate with their community. And I'm like, how the hell, as a creator, do you not interact with your community? Like, they had a Discord, but they never interacted with their community. And I'm all, how do you not do that? These group of people showed up because of you. How do you not be a part of that? Like, I have no issue being a voice or a face of whatever, but
I do not recall the events you
the
described,
main
Senator.
pleasure is just interacting with all you amazing people, calling you guys friends, family members, brothers and sisters.
General Vander's reports
I
on
love
the
it. You
incident
guys
were
are amazing.
frustratingly
I love you
vague,
guys.
And you apparently share his need to conceal the truth.
Please, we're only trying to discover the truth. If critical members of the Republic Armed Forces have defected, we'll need to take proper precautions.
Now, did Commander Tavis or any of the other members
Oh, is he
of
really
Hack's
Von
squad
Cam?
show signs of, say, instability, anger, frustration?
Weirdness is like power. The greater the weird, the greater the power. Yeah, 100%. You asked, hey Boomy, I was wondering, do you think living in LA or Chicago or New York would be better for me and family? Are considering moving to one of these places? I will tell you this. LA or California in general is expensive AF. It's just stupid. For a great example, my parents bought their house in Pasadena, California for $70,000 in 1971 and sold that same house for $1 million. What was it, in 2015 or earlier? It is too expensive to live in California. For normal middle-class peeps, it is way too damn expensive to live in California. California is beautiful. It's got beautiful oceans, beautiful rural areas, but it is cuckoo-churoo and nuts AF. Get the hell out. Do not move there. New York, if you're moving outside of the city, it's still expensive. It's not as horrible. I mean, if you look at the state of New York, 90% of it's red, and then the main city itself is blue. So if you move to like the suburbs or the rural parts, you're probably going to do okay. Illinois is the same way. If you move into the suburbs and stay away from Chicago, it's not going to be that bad. I think the average house out here is between $250,000 to $350,000, and the price of living is not horrible. However, the taxes are high. That's why I'm looking to Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, West Virginia. Northern Florida. There's no income tax in Florida, so that's a big winner. So, I mean, out of the three that you mentioned, I would say Illinois would probably be your best bet. It all depends on like what you do for work and all that jazz as well. But out of those three, I would say Illinois is probably your better bet on that one. Yeah, California is a state with everything, but it's really sad what California has become. Yeah, a lot of places in Alaska are a lot cheaper. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's even crazier that, I mean, I went to Kauai in Hawaii.
Any such signs.
Lieutenant, let us speak
And
Do you
California
believe that anyone
and
serving on
the
Old
Hawaiian
Man
Islands
Town
are
should
on
have
the same
seen the
level when it
situation
comes to
coming?
house prices. But here's the funny part. I would move to Hawaii because it's freaking Hawaii and it's freaking beautiful. I live east of Sacramento in the hills, in a rare red zone in the gold country. Yeah, you're like the rare red zone. Kentucky. I would move to anywhere not Louisville.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I know what you're referring to.
He refers to the situation in which your entire
Probably like
squad
southern Kentucky.
defected to the Sith Empire.
Closer to West
and then
Virginia.
You failed to aid a Senate investigation into the matter.
If we don't receive satisfactory
I mean,
answers
Indiana's
now,
just
we'll have
Illinois,
no
just
choice
with
but to open a
more
formal
cornfields.
investigation.
I have one final question.
And a lot more time zones.
What connection, if any, exists between the events that occurred?
But
on
I can
Eagle
open
Prime
carry
and
in
Havoc
Indiana,
Squad's
so that's a
decision to
thing. Not that I would, because I
Senator,
think that's kind of
I would remind you
stupid.
that the
But
circumstances of Ando
I
Prime
also
were classified
want the opportunity
and
to be able to
occurred
do
before
so.
the lieutenant's involvement in Havoc Squad.
Just imagine
You may
me
hear
out
that
there
question
mowing my
return.
lawn, undies, and a t-shirt, AR in the back. It'd be great. I'm just mowing my lawn. You never know when it might happen. Gotta be prepared. The Trooper story. I started playing the game after 7. Oh, nice, Missy Curious. Live in Austin. I mean, okay, so having been in Texas for a little bit, living in Austin is a very blue city, but the rest of Texas is very red. My father also lives in Orlando, Florida, which is red, leaning the rest. Dude, Florida is deep red and will stay deep red for decades. So Florida is safe. The only reason I don't like Florida is because of how fracking humid it gets. But anytime, if you're outside of Dallas, Houston, or Austin, you're in normal America. So if you were to go, and even San Antonio, but if you were going to go into hill country or to the Panhandle, or I mean, depends on how humid you like shit to get. Port Lavaca, Corpus Christi, you're in friendly territory. You're just in flat land territory, but you still have Buc-ee's. So that's a win-win. That would be my thing. Like, listen, I'm not moving because there's freaking Buc-ee's here. You're playing as a fur player. I don't get some of the restrictions. Nice. St. Peter's. Every state, like, what state was it? Was it Alaska or Maine? I think it was Alaska that had a rule or a law that you can't push a moose outside of a plane. Think about that. Like, what happened that there had to be a law implemented to where you couldn't push a moose out of a plane? Or there's some states that still have laws on the books where you can't wear big belt buckles. Or you can't eat the pie out of someone's windowsill. Which I get, because that's rude. That's not your pie. Make your own damn pie. But there are so many laws on the books that are so old that no one follows anymore. But our politicians are so freaking lazy that they just won't remove them. It's a Best be gaming. Oh my gosh, dude, live playing SWTOR? Yes, please. Yes, I am, my friend. Solid Diablo 34. I originally found this channel and subbed right away. Solid Diablo, I love you. And my beard will grant you immortality. Now can't go moose parachuting black superwoman. There's some states you just can't push a fucking moose outside of a plane. I have a lot of questions. Like, why are we in a situation? Like, first of all, I hunt. I have been hunting. Do you know how big a freaking moose is? How did you get the damn thing in the plane, let alone to the point to where you're able to push said moose out of said plane? And why did that become a law? Like, was there a time when people were just like farming and doing their own things, and this moose just started falling out of the sky? Like, I would be okay with that, because a moose would feed a family for a year. I mean, that's a lot of meat. But what happened that would necessitate such a law as that? That is a great question. As dumb as a contractor not paying the materials providing company, and the company can take your house even though you pay the contractor. Yeah, that's what I mean. What? Oh, the moose law. Okay. No, yeah, that's something different. Oh, gotcha.
As you wish, Senator.
I'm just pressing buttons. I mean, we're playing SOTOR, but I'm really just reacting to everything you people have to say. I'm even going a lot later than I typically go. I should probably go to bed, but I also had like a lot of coffee today, and a lot of like Fireball and alcohol. So both are mixing together, and I've got so much Viking blood that nothing knows what it needs to do with me. When do I typically stream? I have such a busy schedule in IRL, in real life, that if I'm streaming, it'll probably, if I start to stream, it'll probably be to like 10:30 p.m. Central to 12:30, because I'll try to sit down, get a video out, and then I'll stream. So that's typically how that'll go. I am thinking about doing a midday stream at least once a week and see how that goes. So that will come soon. I haven't decided. I think it's going to be Wednesdays, but I haven't nailed down the exact times yet. I got to figure that out with my IRL schedule, but that'll happen soon. Being like, I played the game so many times and I'm just doing more of chatting. I mean, I just love chatting with you guys. So I don't know. We talked to senators. I can't stay up too late because I do have to get up in the morning. I mean, obviously we all have to get up in the morning or there's going to be issues. But I used to drink a lot, but because I'm 6'9", I'm 6 foot and I'm a pretty big guy. I've lost a lot of weight. But I'm also like ketovore, so I don't eat much carbs, so it hits me a little harder early. But if I kind of continue doing it, I don't really feel it that much. It all depends on the situation. My body adapts very quickly to whatever situation it's in. Thank you, Viking brothers. Do you blame Eric for not knowing about the Havoc Squad betraying? No, I don't. I mean, Eric Jorgen seems like he was so, like, his head was so much up the Republic's butt to do everything by the rules that he never really had, like, an opportunity to see past his own nose, to see what was actually going on in Havoc Squad. But we're also going through the lens of the player to where we get a lot more information than Jarek got. But I also am not a fan of Jarek at all anyways, so. Oh, yeah, it's a great reset for the system. It's amazing what happens when you just starve your body of sugars and processed bullshit, and you just let your body feed off what is natural. So I am a big fan of Maha and Bobby Kennedy. I cannot wait to see what the new government food table looks like, because I can guarantee you they're going to flip it upside down. Beef tallow for everyone.
Lieutenant. We have a great deal to discuss. First, let me congratulate you for your work on the Black Sun operation. You
Fuck
did
Koth.
well disabling that
I
nerve
hate
gas.
Koth. I
Also,
rather
the
have.
prototype
I
blast
would
we
marry.
confiscated
I would
teach us a
marry
great
Eric
deal about the Black Sun
Jorgen
sources.
than have Koth. I hate Koth. I hate Koth so much. I don't know if that's because they wrote his character so well to where you have such a vitriolic, where I have such a vitriolic reaction to Koth, and some people like him. But I like, honestly, I think that's like during the Knights of the Eternal Throne and Knights of the Fallen Empire, that's like when the best writing for Star Wars: The Old Republic ended. I mean, we got Lana Beniko, we got Satil Shan's boy, whose name totally escapes my head right now. I'm so sorry. We had new characters that came in that we fell in love with, we related to, we loved. And then after that, with 6.0 and 7.0, it's just not the same. Boomy, you mentioned Fireball. Alice says crawling on the floor. That stuff will, yeah. Fireball is like one of those things where like you keep drinking it because it tastes so good, and then you find your ass on the ground and you're like, how did I get here? I like him, but he is far from my favorites. American needs a cutout process. I 100% agree. 100% agree. No, yeah, that's the funny thing, Inferno, is that if you look at Fruit Loops in Europe compared to the American Fruit Loops, it's not even night. It's night and day. The amount of shit that the USDA allows to be in our food here, and I'm not going Alex Jones, the frogs are gay, level conspiracy, but it's true. The amount of chemicals and just processed shit that is allowed in the American diet is insane. It's crazy. The more you look it up, the more you realize you're eating poison. So I'm all for, hey, if you want to be a vegetarian, party on, you be you. Want to be a vegan? Good luck enjoying the end of the world. It's not going to work out for you. But just eat like shit that's natural. Eat organic. And I still think it's hilarious that organic food is more expensive than highly processed crap. But if you can, grow your own stuff. Do your own thing. Try to be as less dependent as you can be on the government. I'm a big fan of that. Just, I mean, there's a good apps to get into and have on your phone is Public Square. That is a great app to find stores. That's like that. Sorry, I have two bleeding thoughts in my head. Public Square app is a great app to find companies and stores who don't hate you, who align more with your like old school American way of thinking. And then there's a seed oil app where I'm the poison, not the food. I mean, I believe that, Mr. Curious. But no, there's a seed oil app that will direct you to restaurants and fast food joints that don't use heavy seed oils. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. Once watched a Euro YouTuber who said, we Americans have the worst food, but the best cooking. Someone like myself who has worked in the culinary industry for 16 years, I 100% agree. He is 100% correct. We have the worst food, but we have the best cooking for it. Unless you're French. I mean, the French are kings.
Senators,
We can't fuck with the French.
Happy with your testimony. Useless and disrespectful were the words they used, actually.
Just trying to keep our backs clear, sir.
But it's a fine line we walk, Lieutenant. Making the Senate too angry could have dire consequences. On to more pressing issues. My agents have discovered a vital new link to Havoc Squad here on Coruscant. Jack Carden, the founder of Havoc Squad and Commander Tavis's former mentor, has been spotted on the city's lower levels.
What?
He's serving as an officer in a local vigilante group.
No way. Oh, wait. Sorry, my phone just said I have a DNA match on Ancestry.com. Damn. Huh. Anyways. Yeah, Garza caked herself up like it's 1998.
General?
Carden resigned his
General
position
Granny,
and disappeared after
100%.
the debacle
But
on
General
Endocron.
Granny, she
If
does
he's
some
turned up
workouts,
now,
so
it can't be a coincidence.
Hey, you know what? You can eat biscuits and gravy. Just make it like natural. Make it from scratch. It's really good with biscuits and gravy. And try this out. I'll probably end the stream soon because it's like after 1 o'clock in the morning here. My friend Tim and I, back in yonder day in California, would get up at the butt crack of dawn and go to this place. I don't remember where. Was it in West Covina? Or my brain died. I can't remember where it is. I can see it in my mind. But anyways, we would get the biscuits and gravy, but with banana peppers. Don't poop on it till you tried it. That was delicious. We would literally get it and eat by the car outside of a sheriff's station. and just like fat girl it up all like that morning. It'd be like 6 o'clock in the morning, and that's what we would survive on for the whole day. Biscuits and gravy. Like, that stuff's okay. It's okay. Just don't consume it every single day. You'll be fine. Half milk, half buttermilk, good sausage, salt and pepper. Denny's. Dude, smothered and covered at Denny's. The best buzz drunk food ever. That one place by the building? That one place? Yeah, that one place by the building next to that one sign. That's where we used to eat all the time. It was great. Screw typo knees. Back in the day when you wanted to say the F word, but it kept saying duck instead of the other one. Right? Yeah, I mean, hey. The best food is going to be... The best food you can ever make is from scratch. I think the best therapy... Like, for me, I love to cook. I'm trained in cooking. But either way, I love to just make food from scratch. To me, that is like great therapy. I love it's food therapy. I mean, I'm a big guy, so I have to lose more weight. But just the preparing of food and dishing it out and serving it, to me, that's like the best therapy in the world. I have a weakness for fried mozzarella sticks. Those are amazing. Now imagine if you made that fried mozzarella sticks, but in beef tallow. Or peanut oil. That's actually good too. Sorry, my culinary brain's going crazy. Actually, I found a store. I forgot. Oh, shit. I forgot about its name. But it's a specialty meat store to where you can get... You name the meat, you can get it. I found blood sausage there, which I know that, you know, acquired taste. I love blood sausage. Kangaroo, bison, veal... I mean, any type of meat you can think of, they have. And I've spent a pretty penny there. Drunk days in Colorado, we stopped at a truck stop that had the world's best cinnamon roll. Oh, yeah, I can see that. Dude, truck stops are amazing. I love truck stops. Like, legit truck stops. Like a TA truck stop, Transamerica. Not like you would think about it within, you know, the last 10 years. Truck stops are awesome, dude. I loves truck stops because in their bathrooms, they have a green face or a green smiley face or a red frowny face for your, like, how you enjoyed your time in the bathroom. I love that. I'm like, green face. It's like, this is the cleanest bathroom I've been in my life. It's great.
This guy's involved. I know it.
If possible, I'd like you to capture Cardin alive. If he is involved in the defection, he could provide us with invaluable intelligence.
We are playing the game, right? 'Cause I need to go to bed soon.
The Justicar's Brigade. They control a large area of Coruscant's lower
I need to
levels
listen to
and
some
are
Planet
openly
Weird.
hostile to all outsiders.
But everyone, if you like paranormal stuff, if you like haunted stuff, haunted object stuff, Planet Weird, you need to go listen to their podcast. I love those guys. Those guys are great. And they should be starting, and they have a series on, if you like some of that high strangeness stuff, I can't remember the name of it right now, but they have it's great. They've got some great stuff. Go listen to them. Loves bathroom epic, good showers. Oh yeah, I haven't taken a shower there, but but yeah, like you said, they're good.
These vigilantes must be pros to control that much territory.
They're very popular on the lower levels, keeping the peace where the Republic won't. But make no mistake, the Justicars are no friends to the Republic. Our surveillance shows that Cardin spends most of his time in the Justicar's main base.
I have made keto ice cream. It is really good.
Cardin is a crucial link to Tavis and the rest of the Havoc traders.
If it's keto, I have had it. I have
no
made
matter
it.
What it takes.
I'll have Cardin back here on the double, sir.
But the more I do research, the more
dismissed.
Keto carnivore I go. The good high fats, meat, but I still think it's okay to have vegetables with high vitamin nutrients in it. I mean, I'm not Jordan Peterson where I'm on the freaking like lion diet where all I eat is like a steak a day. I can't afford that shit. Know who I'm a big fan of? Dr. I'm gonna find him. can't remember his name right now. Nope, that's not it. Is it? Nope. Oh, there he is. Hold on. I'm gonna find him for you. This guy I'm a fan of because he's a doctor. His wife is a nurse. She's keto, he's carnivore. But Ken Berry does his research. And he does it and explains it in a way that makes sense for what did we just run into? What is this? Shit, I can't see my screen. Hold on, I gotta bring this up. I'm gonna dance. I don't know who any of these people are, but I'm gonna do it. I hope to catch you next live stream. Boomy, my screen name is pronounced Sol Diablo. In other streams, I either go by Sol or Diablo. Whatever is easiest for you. Okay, Sol or Diablo Sol. I don't know. Anyways, actually, Sol, that is a great segue to say that, guys, it is almost 1:30 in the morning here. I am shocked I'm still awake, but I've been enjoying our conversations here. And I love you guys. You guys are amazing. But it's time for Boomy and his beard to go to sleep. Okay, y'all? So, anyways, guys, thank you so... Okay, first of all, thank you for the super chats. Thank you, everyone, for showing up here. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. You guys are literally the best community ever in the freaking world. I'm going to put this out there one more time tonight. If you're not, you should be. Get into the Discord, become part of the family there as well, and continue on the conversations in our Discord channel. We have lots of fun there. That's me in game. What? That's you in game. Been fun, y'all. See you later, Valkyron LB. Oh, this is all you guys? I love you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Anyways, guys, have a great night. We'll see you later. More streams to come this week. We got some SWTOR to stream, World of Warcraft, Expedition 33, and yes, some more Hogwarts Legacy, because people have been DMing me, asking me to do more of those, so I will. Anyways, guys, more videos coming your way. You guys are great. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. We'll see you later. Have a good night or a good morning, wherever the fuck you are. Love you guys. We'll see you later. Rock on.